everybody. Happy Friday. It's good to see you guys. I'm so happy to be back in my little home office here, my little home studio, whatever we're going to call this thing. Yeah, so a little bit of a false alarm there. I screwed up the encoder settings. And I thought I had, if you guys were here at the very beginning, you'll notice that I started and it immediately stopped. And that was me making the first set of changes to the encoder. I went from 720/30 and slow to 1080/60 and slow, but there's no way in hell that my machine can handle slow. It's a 1080/60, so then I had to change it back to very fast 1080/60, and that made it work. So that's what we're looking at there. Yeah, so thanks you guys for pointing that out. So yeah, today I got some new audio equipment. So there might be some I don't know. There's going to be some growing pains into this stuff. I know when I was working with some folks trying to get this all set up, I was told there's a little bit of peaking and whatnot that's happening. So we're gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and watch this after the fact and look and see, like, was there peaking? How did it sound? But the goal is to just try to make everything sound just a little bit better by sort of bypassing the audio box, the 22 VSL, and moving towards a DBX 286S. Go look it up. It's pretty sweet. So. Yeah, I'm excited to kind of see how this thing functions, and I'm excited to fly this airplane tonight. But first, Brown Bag Code, Chris, thank you very much for 6 months of support. You're the first one to go ahead and rock the specially themed catstrator C that most of you guys should know what the colors stand for. So thanks, Chris. That time again, 6 months. Throw out the checklist. Let's get out of here. No kidding, dude. D Corb, Mr. Corb says, "What is the $24.99 sub, dude?" Hey man, thank you very much for the $24.99 sub. The $24.99 sub gets you access to an exclusive martini glass that you and now 2 other people have, not including myself, and also the red ale mug too. So thank you very much, Daniel. I appreciate it. J10GB's here for 6 months as well. He says 6 months of Cat 717 beer. Here's to hopefully 6 months more. Boeing Man, thank you very much for 4 months of support, my friend. Boeing Man's been here for 2 months. Sorry, thank you very much for your 2 months of support, Boeing Man. Dramatech 300's been here for 4 months. 4 months strong. I still got my race to see. That's right. You got it for a couple more months. Then we'll get to something else there. Dev Joe, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club, sir. Thank you very much for your support. Cheers. I'm not drinking to everybody. I'll drink to all of you guys at once at the end. 777 Pilots, you've been here for the first time too. 777 Pilot, thank you very much for your support. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Cheers, my friend. Bubba Matuna's been here for 2 months. Espresso Stout, watching the streams. What better way to spend a Friday, he says. Espresso Stout sounds kind of tasty. I'm not going to lie there. Cheers, my friend. Thank you very much for 2 months. We got DB Vetter been here for 6 months. He says, yeah, the 747. Yeah, the 747 indeed. Rudyism's been here for 5 months. He says, nice to have you back. 6 months here too. That's right. Rudyism says 5 months for you, man. We'll get you the 6 months here in a second, but it looks like you might have missed a month there. Vosh 5556 has been here for 5 months. 5 months seems like we just started last week. When I started, this was snowing. Yeah, no kidding, dude. It's crazy. The week that I did my discovery flight to basically start my training, it had snowed. Like my discovery flight was 2 days after a whole bunch of snow that we had, and everything was white and whatnot. And like this past weekend, it was 98 degrees when I was coming home, and it's been 2 months. Like that doesn't seem right. It does not seem right at all. Steve PHL has been here for 3 months. Good to see you, Steve. It's good having a chat with you too this weekend. He says, meep herder. They're going to just put ridiculous stuff in there, so I have to read it. All About Flight, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club, man. Thank you very much for your support. Cheers. Somebody has used 25 bits. Mr. Corb's used 25 bits. It didn't show the name up over here. I couldn't see that it was you, Mr. Corb. JSnap1982 is here for 6 months. Thank you very much, Justin, for your continued support. It's also great to meet you this weekend. McShiggity Pilot, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you for your support. And I think we've hit them all so far. So, guys, you guys are so awesome. Thank you very much. And I know a lot of you guys I had a chance to meet last week. Crazy Diamond's good to see, man. I had a chance to have dinner with Crazy Diamond, his wife, and his mother-in-law a couple days ago, and that was awesome too. But it was fantastic to get to meet all you guys this past weekend. I will say, by the time I finally got to go home, oh, dude, I'm like so far ahead of the alerts here. They're just going to keep going, but I've definitely hit all of them at this point. So yeah, by the time I finally got home on Sunday, I dropped Squirrel off at the airport Sunday night. Is it behind? Is it behind? What's it doing here? I gotta find the right mouse. No, I think we're good. I think we're finally caught up. So I dropped Squirrel off at the airport on Sunday from Flight SimCon because he had to get a flight back to London, so he could go spend a night at home and then fly down to Barcelona for a couple of days for a virtual fly event that he's been tweeting about and talking about. It looks awesome, by the way. So I did that, And then I drove immediately up to my brother-in-law's place where my nephew was celebrating his 10th birthday. So we had a couple of beers, a couple of glasses of wine, and I basically gave my wife the keys. I said, "You're driving home. I can't do it. I can't do it. Like I've had just enough that I'm essentially falling asleep here, sitting up at the table." So I went back. I got home. I put the air conditioner into the bedroom because it was really freaking hot. I carried all the equipment and whatnot up here to the second floor of the house, and then I went straight to bed at like 9 o'clock. Like I just was so freaking tired by the time we got back. It was exhausting this weekend. It was so much fun, but my God, was it tiring. And I basically just slept all week. Like I've been a bump on a log. Haven't done a whole lot in the way of socializing or really anything outside of come home, get some rest, come home later, get some rest. Oh, Steve, did you do that? Steve 99. I didn't see your sub. Steve 99 looks like you did the $25 as well. So thank you very much for that, man. I appreciate it. Excuse me. We're working on the exclusive club of people who get access to their silly little martini mugs. So Steve, thanks for that, man. I did not see the big sub in my list here. Captain P3D, good to see you, man. Timmy J, welcome aboard. I think I got y'all. Seba, oh my God, Seba Da Vinci, welcome aboard. Confliction, welcome aboard. Casey Flyer, welcome aboard. It's good to see all you guys. I recognize all those names. Yeah, dude, it was 98 degrees at least. I think it was 99 degrees at one point when we were driving back on Sunday. So it was kind of crazy. It was super crazy. Ultimate Simulation, awesome, dude. I was glad to hear. Yeah. So anyway, here we are today. I've got some new, like I said, I got some new audio equipment. I have a brand new voice processor where we're bringing everything in. It's hardware, so it's one thing down here that does all the. Can I do this? Hang on. It's one little guy down here that has all sorts of blinking lights when I start talking, and so I'm just kind of mesmerized by the lights. And it does gain. Uh-oh, don't knock the wine glass over. Crap. It does compression. And it does some other stuff here too. So, and then it makes a whole lot of blinking lights when I'm talking, and it looks cool, right? So it's a DBX 286S. It's replacing the PreSonus 22 VSL. So it's doing all the stuff that PreSonus did, only it's doing it with hardware. And I think it sounds better. But I need to go back and check the VOD, obviously, when we're done here. I worked the hardest at the con. I wouldn't say that, man. Those the organizers of that whole thing, they got their asses kicked all weekend. But yeah, so we're trying something. So I please feedback. If you're on YouTube, feedback. If you're on Twitch, feedback. Like, let me know how this thing sounds, and definitely be honest. But anyway, today we're gonna be flying the SSG 7478i freighter. I have no idea when this was updated for 11. I think it was sometime back in like April or May. It has been updated for 11 though, and I'm looking forward to flying it. I wanted a nice, chill, easy set of flights to do tonight. I don't really want to have to think too much. I got my first dual cross country coming up on Sunday. We'll talk about that some more once I'm up in the air. We've also got to talk about the radio incident that I had right before Flight SimCon too, because I know I talked about it briefly on the Flight SimCon stuff, but just in case the normal Friday crowd missed it. But yeah, no, I wanted a nice, easy flight, and this plane, it's not the best plane, and I'll call it squarely middle of the road as far as payware goes, but it's still fun to fly because it's really damn big. I know there's some folks that are going to be following us. So the route tonight is going to take us from Albuquerque over to Phoenix, and then from Phoenix, we're going to head to LAX. I figured those were three pretty fun airports for us to take off out of. We got a high altitude. We got Phoenix, which looks great and it's real hot. And then we got Los Angeles, which is Los Angeles. It's the most boring airport to fly into because you basically get cleared for the ILS like 40 miles out. But it doesn't matter because I think we're still going to have a good time. Mur8771, good to see you, man. Big Red Noof, welcome aboard. Lumber Hacks, good to see you, Brennan. Happy Friday. AW Weaver, welcome aboard. If I'm honest, it sounds the same as usual. Perfect. If it sounds the same, then I've done my job right. Launchpad Plug, got it. Good to see you, man. This is X-Plane 11. 8IF, not 8. Oh, maybe it is 8F. I'm not really sure. It probably is 8F, isn't it? Dude, I have no idea. Antisocial Woodworker, good to see you, man. Cooperfish, welcome aboard. Cessna Rocks, welcome aboard. Never got to see Squirrel do the TFDI design video. I'm not sure if he did the video. I mean, they disappeared at one point for it. So anyway, top inside this thing. There we go. Let's hop inside this thing. Yeah, so we're completely cold and dark. And I haven't flown this thing in a long time, so I'm sure there's going to be some problems tonight. Sierra Mike Whiskey, thank you very much for 6 months of support. He says, holy crap, time flies. Cheers, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate it, buddy. Cessna Rocks is also here for 5 months. It'll pop up here in a second. Cessna Rocks, thank you very much for 5 months of support. Cheers. Cedric, good to see you, man. Made a fool of myself at Flight SimCon. Said that I was subscribed at one of the panelists. I meant following. Ah, that's fine, dude. Don't worry about it. Subscribed, following, whatever, man. As long as you show up and say hello. That's the important part. So anyway, I haven't flown this plane in a long time, so I'm guessing there's going to be some problems tonight. There's going to be some growing pains, but I generally think I have a pretty good idea of like how this thing works. Just check all the controls here, make sure they function. There they do. So we're going to start with connecting the GPU here. Pop the overhead panel here. We're going to say hi to Captain P3D. Captain P3D has been here for 6 months. Says 6 months. Good luck getting the 7478 started up. I've been having issues with lately. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Captain P3D, thank you very much for your continued support. Chevy Rule 727, good to see you, man. Busted Minimums, welcome aboard. Yeah. Go translate the title. Go translate the title, and you'll see. You'll get the joke. Some people have already given the joke up, but it's there, I promise. 3 Green Gaming, welcome aboard, man. It's good to see you this weekend. G-Hub 625, welcome aboard. Owen Tar, welcome aboard. Monkey Ball 24, good to see you. Right Quit, welcome aboard. Paddling, good to see you. I'm running whatever the latest version is as of this afternoon, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, we'll turn the battery on. External power APU can come on. Bring the utility buses on. APU gens will stay off. We'll leave the APU off for the time being. We'll go over to nav. And nav. Let's turn those sounds up a little bit there. I don't know. We'll just turn these all to auto. On. Auto. 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 On. And over to the center panel. These guys all look fantastic. The igniters are off. Fuel pumps are all off. It's great. Engine anti-ice is all off. Anti-ice is off. Window heat, we'll bring those on. Wipers are both off. As far as the lights go, we will turn on the beacon and the nav lights, and we'll leave the logo light on, and we'll leave everything else off. On the final panel here, all this stuff is good. Bring you to on. Turn the yaw damper on. Auto. Good. And we'll leave the packs and all that stuff on here until we get to the APU. Right Quit's been here for 3 months. My pre-Friday drinking entertainment 3 months in a row. Enjoy your races, C, my friend. Thank you very much for your continued support. Cheers. South Carolina Gaming, welcome back. Flying Kid, welcome aboard. Joynat Bastide 4, welcome aboard. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this probably quite wrong. Bluesmaster, welcome aboard, man. Lumberhack says, I can't think of a good thing to say, so I'll write a haiku. Cheers, Lumberhacks. Thank you very much for your support. Steve99, there it is. There's the 3 tier, man. Thank you very much, Steve, for 6 months of support. Thank you for the big sub, man. Cheers. Appreciate it. Dude, that just put us over 300 subs for the that just put me over 300 subscribers. Like, that's crazy. You guys are awesome. That means I gotta put together 3 new sub emotes at some point this weekend. At least, actually. I'm gonna maybe more than 3. I have to see what I have to do now. Anyway, overhead panel's fantastic. Come on down here. Go to position in it. We are at KABQ. KABQ. Pop you in there. I'm assuming that means it's already aligned. And we are on the PilotEdge network tonight. Get my pad and paper out here. I've cleaned my desk off, so I don't know where anything is at. I have sat at my computer for a grand total of like 20 minutes since I got it all set up on Monday night. I sat at it for a little bit on Monday night, but even then, I have not been at my PC much this week at all. So I haven't. I'm just kind of all thrown off here. Too much buffering. If it's buffering, knock it down to a lower quality setting. Yeah, if it's buffering, either put it on auto or knock it down to like a 480 or something. Kablukachu, I believe this is the scenery from the gateway. Like, this is all just default stuff. SSG promised a V2 of the 748 with proper IRS start and a bunch of other systems up this year. Nice, man. I hope they do. Because, like I said, I really like this plane. I'm not necessarily the biggest 747 fan, but if I want to fly something big, like this one definitely tickles that itch. Without question. So, okay, so we're going to be Giant, GTI. Let me make sure that's the right one. Atlas Air, Giant, GTI 717. GTI 717. And we're going to be Albuquerque to Phoenix. Craft. Good there. Okay. And let me pump in the route that we've got here. So the route that we've got planned is taking us from Devious2. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Beer the Month Club, sir. Cheers, my friend. Appreciate your support. According to Wikipedia, it's GTI. GTI is giant. So that's what we're going with. Yeah, you guys can send links, dude. Giant 717 heavy. Damn straight. Let me pop this up here real quick. Ooh, that's not right. Hang on a second. Stand by. Standing by. That's better. All right. So we're going to be leaving from KABQ. We'll put the procedure in here. Procedure. Let's see here. We're flying out on the Roadrunner 3 departure. So departure. Whoops, not arrival, but the departure. It's going to be the Roadrunner 3. And take that to Zun. I think the wind. I think that prefers runway 8. Let's see here. I'm going to go with runway 8 because I think that's what SimBrief gave me. So add that to route. And then our arrival coming in is going to be the Eagle 6. No, wait, hang on. Oh, I haven't put the destination yet, so I can't put the arrival in. So KPHX procedure. From here, we're going to go arrival. And Eagle 6. From Zun, we're going to plan for 2-6 initially. We might plan for a different runway. We'll put that in for now. Let's change off a 2-3 Juliet, go to 1-2-3-4-5. And we're going to edit our true airspeed to be about, I don't know, 465. I'm burning a lot more than 10 gallons per hour, but that's what we're going to start with. That'll have ForeFlight give me some accurate performance data here. Okay, so that's good. That's the route that we're going to fly. We'll pop on over to the plates menu here. And this is ForeFlight, by the way, for people that ask. This is an iOS app that I'm beaming up to the streaming PC using the magic of Air Server. Highly recommend it for anybody who wants to stream this stuff. So we're heading out of here on the Roadrunner 3. So we're grabbing the airport chart for Albuquerque, the departure chart for Albuquerque. Usually I get this stuff ahead of time, but I was running a bit behind today with some of the audio stuff I was working on. We'll grab the airport diagram for Phoenix, and then we'll grab the Eagle 6 arrival for Phoenix as well. Great. Okay. So let's pull the Albuquerque chart up here. Take a peek at it. We're looking for the clearance. Clearance delivery is 19.2. So I'll get rid of you. Come on down to the radios here. Tune into 19.2. And we'll see if we can actually get this thing running today. 119er 20. And put you up there. That's the wrong radio, isn't it? Oh, and VHS left.
Retard.
20. Put you up there. Okay. Andy Black, thank you very much for 3 months of support, sir. Cheers, my friend. I appreciate it. Prop Forward, welcome aboard. Got to renew my ForeFlight. 99 is a year is expensive, but it's so damn useful. Yeah, dude, it's pretty fun. Definitely a cool thing to work with. So we're going to go make sure we're transmitting on VHF left because that matters. And then we'll see if we hear anybody. Albuquerque radio check.
5x5.
Okay, so he can hear us. So that's the other part of the equation. Is I had to redo a lot of stuff. We'll talk about the audio stuff that I redid once we get up in the air. But rest assured, there's a fairly good amount of just BS and whatnot. What's the app on iOS? The app is called ForeFlight. ForeFlight. Super awesome app. I use it. It's like if you're flying in the real world, that's basically the app that you want to use. Is kind of what it comes down to. Anybody know how much the A320 by Flight Factor will cost? Nobody knows that yet. I've heard rumors, but I have not heard anything definitive. Okay, so we're going to call up as Giant 717 Heavy. We're going to be heading to Phoenix. And, yeah, we'll get our clearance from there. Albuquerque clearance, Giant 717 Heavy, IFR to Phoenix.
Giant 717 Heavy, Albuquerque clearance delivery, clearance on request.
Uh-oh. What is the ZUN intersection called? Zuni.
Giant 717 Heavy is clear to the Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport Roadrunner 3 departure, Zuni transition, and then as filed. Climb via SID, Albuquerque departure frequency 127.4, squawk 1376.
Clear to Phoenix Sky Harbor, Roadrunner 3, Zuni as filed. Climb via the SID, departure 127.4, squawk 1376, Giant 717.
Giant 717 Heavy readback is correct.
All right, turn him off for now. Okay, so let's get people and gas in here. We're saying 60,000 pounds block fuel. So come on down here, go to fuel, and I will do 60,000. Manual select here. 60,000 pounds of fuel. Load that. And then we'll go to people, payload. Our payload weight is going to be 97.3. Uh, 100,000 pounds. Does that sound right? Oh, it's got passengers in. Oh, right. Yeah, because I screwed that up. Okay. So we also have 423 passengers to account for, apparently. We're going to want a zero fuel weight of about 586. So we're going to look for a zero fuel weight here of about 586. That's going to be about 100. Right there? Really? Interesting. Okay. Well, we're going to be super light today, apparently. Yeah, that's good enough for there. Okay, so let's load that up. And we got fuel in here now. 60,000 pounds. Fantastic. Okay, so we're done with the loading. Come on over to the FMC. We're going to go AVQ to KPHX. KPHX. Pop you in there. Pop you in there. Hit activate. Execute that. Go to departing and arriving page. Departing from ABQ. We're planning for runway 8 on the Roadrunner 3 to Zuni. Execute that. And then arriving into Phoenix. I said 26. Let's make sure that's the one I actually want. 25 left is actually what, or 25 right. 25 left is what we're actually going to want. So I'm going to pop the ILS 25 left in here because that's what we're going to ask for. And I don't know, from Zerlo. Sure, why not? We're going to come in on the Eagle 6 from Zuni. Execute that. Go to legs. We're just going to check through here for discontinuities. There's one right there. So Zerlo did that. And looks like we're okay. Great. Okay, so those are in there. Let's talk about this departure real quick. Pick a time that works for you. I do not want you to install the updates anytime in the next few hours. Let's go midnight. Let's go like 3 o'clock in the morning. Tomorrow, 3 o'clock in the morning. Please do not install the updates while I'm streaming. I will be most upset with you, computer, if you do that. Fantastic. Okay, so let's talk about the departure here. The Roadrunner 3 departure says from runway 8, depart heading 079er until reaching 5,860 feet. Cross Tyler below 230 knots. Make a left turn, then direct to the Roadrunner intersection, or waypoint. Cross that above 10,000 feet. Cross Speedy above 12,000 feet, and then continue on from there from Zuli, or continue to Zuni from there. On to Zuni from there. That's what we're looking for. So I can already tell you that 10,000 feet of Roadrunner is going to be absolutely no damn problem at all. This plane is going to climb so freaking fast. Like, it's insane how fast this thing is going to go up there. Corner V Graphics, thank you very much for your subscription. Welcome to the Rhythm Club, sir. Cheers, my friend. Appreciate it. There is a big nose in the way. We'll take care of that here in a moment. So yeah, that's what's going to happen there. So that's an easy departure. Piece of cake. So we'll come back to the FMC, go to the interref page, start popping some stuff in here. Apparently I need to have my zero fuel weights and all that stuff. Just... Oh man, I should get popped. Oh no, we're good. Okay. As far as reserves go, we are carrying 19.4. Can I do that with the reserve? No. So I can just do 19. 19,000 pounds of reserves. And the cost index we're flying today is going to be, I don't have a cost index, so we'll just say 65. Seems that we have enough. Do we have enough fuel? Yeah, we have plenty of fuel. And we're going to go to 40,000 feet. Because that's what SimBrief thinks that we can do. Okay, so cruise is set. Cruise CG, not going to worry about that. Thrust limit, we're going to take off, flex it to takeoff 1. And we'll flex up to 45. I'll probably get yelled at for that. Good there. Takeoff. We're going to take off. Oh, God, what do you take off with in this plane? Flaps 10, right? Or flaps 15. 20? 10 or 20? I'm going to go with 20. I think you take off with a lot of flaps in this plane. Judging by those V speeds, we may actually want to do that. So our V1 speed is going to be 146, V rotate 154, V2 of 160. Our center of gravity is 18.3. That gets a trim of 7.0. So let's go ahead and set that real quick. Set our trim to 7.0, looking at this number right here. Move that to 7.0 right there. Good. And we will go ahead and move up to the overhead panel. Our climb out speed is going to be 160 plus 15. 160 plus 15, it's 175 right there. We will turn the flight director on. We'll go to LNAV. We will go to VNAV. The initial heading that we're going to fly is 079er. Do things work? No, of course my buttons don't work on this. 079er. And we've been given climb via SID, which takes us up to 20,000 feet. 20,000 feet. Good there. And everything else can stay like that. We'll then move down to the transponder. That awesome transponder code that we had last time. 7177. I think that was given to us on purpose. Transponder we're going to go with is, what do we write down here? 1376. 13376. Go TARA. Fantastic. Oh, nope, 6. 13776. Click it like you mean it. There we go. Fantastic there. Per SID, does it say climb at 500 feet per minute? No, it just says climb. So we cannot cross 230 knots until we reach the Tyler intersection. But there's I mean, I'm not worried about any climb gradients here. We're definitely gonna meet any climb gradients that come through. Aussie Benny Edge, good to see you, man. Happy Saturday, Aussie. Or Ben. Heli Pilot, good to see you, Chris. It was random. It might have something to do with you having the best controller ever. That's right, Chris. You were the best controller. Chase, welcome aboard, man. Good to see you, buddy. Set up for 3 if you're at the cargo ramp. All right, we'll set up for runway 3. So departing and arriving, departing runway 3. And on the Roadrunner 3, Zuni, execute that. That deletes our takeoff speeds. So we'll come back and do this one more time. Thrust limit, takeoff, 1, 2, 3. Speeds are the same. So Chase, the controller just told me that we can expect runway 3 for this departure, not runway 8, which actually makes sense. There's no reason for us to take off or taxi all the way up there. And I was kind of expecting that too, but I figured I don't know. The restriction at 230 is designed to get you up as quickly as possible. Yeah, because there's a damn mountain at the end of this thing. So we're going to take off of this runway here. We're not going to fly into the mountain. Well, we kind of are going to fly in the mountain, aren't we? But like, if you take off of that runway and you turn to left, like, you are definitely going to fly into that mountain. So this is already high altitude runway to begin with. So, hello. Uh-oh. What happened? Hang on. Uh-oh. I can't tell what's broken. Something's not working right. Is it working now? Oh man, my little amplifier's having problems. Hang on a second. Let's just fix this. I can fix that. Just bypass the amplifier altogether. Take this to... right there. Oh, that's loud. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I have a little headphone amplifier that was fritzing out on me, so we'll just bypass that and not worry about it. Great. Okay. Max, good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday, Max. Welcome aboard, sir. My dad's a TV repairman. He's got an awesome set of tools. Without context, that's a very interesting sentence. All right, let's close this sucker up. So we're going to come down here, go to options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. Leave that one on. Over to pounds. And we'll crank on the APU. While that's coming on, I think do we also have seatbelt signs in this plane? Because that'd be kind of silly if we did. I don't actually know where they would be, though. I'm gonna say there probably aren't any seatbelt signs on this variant of this particular plane. So, watch the nose come down here. The nose takes forever to come in. The problem was all in your head. Oh yeah, I know. It was totally on my side. Yeah. Absolutely, without question. By the radio panel in the center console. Oh, really? Radio panel in the center console, he says. Oh, there it is. All right. Good Lord. Okay, so the APU is coming online while that was happening. Let's go to the APU gen. We're off of external power now. We can tell them to take their power and shove it right there. And fuel pumps can come on now. Do we have any? I don't think we have any gas in the center tanks, do we? Fuel. Oh, there's some gas in the center tanks. Okay, so we'll leave the fuel pumps on then. No, I want that on. Oh, crap. Nav. I want the lower center is the one I want to change. That's good there. Okay. So we got plenty of gas. We got all that stuff taken care of. Great. And let's turn the APU bleed on. Open the packs. Engine bleeds can come on. Fantastic. Okay, one more quick check of the overhead panel. Good. Good. Great. Okay, let's push back and get out of here. So, over to the, is it tow? Engage tow. Oh, parking brake comes off, and then we can engage the tow. Guys, it's everybody's favorite pushback truck. You know what time it is. Take her back nice and slow. I can't believe they haven't fixed this. Kayak King Max, good to see you, man. Welcome aboard, sir. You've come at a very strange time for me. Saladino, welcome aboard. Get some yakety sax going, right, Assad? It looks perfectly fine to me. No problems whatsoever. My immersion's broken. Good to see you, Stu. New of the 11th, welcome aboard. Doesn't need to be fixed. They keep it in there because of these streams. There's a good chance of it, yeah. Because I believe that I think the SSG has the same thing going for it too. He's cleaning the part. Well, it's thrust. Like, that's what's actually accelerating us forward. Guy on a plane, good to see you, man. I have the $100 subscription. It's good to meet you as well, sir. I use basically the basic, not the super basic one, but the basic plan. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, it's the one at $99. I mean, if you don't need logbook or anything like that, then get the super cheap one at $79. I have the one I have because I actually upgraded from the $79 to the $100 plan when I started using the logbook because I'm using it to I'm doing all of my logging through ForeFlight now. And that looks like a good push to me. All right, coming on in here. Stop the sucker. Stop. Disengage. Park brake. All right. How to start the Boeing 747-800. I think we go 3, 4, 1, 2. We'll go to run, and then 3, 4. So we're going to start to see M1 come up for those. EGT's coming up. I think that's how we start these. I don't know. That's how we're going to start it. Do I have a pen and ink logbook? Nope. I'm doing everything. Everything is electronic. Okay. Something about this plane, man. Something about this plane. Just cool. Yeah, I've decided not to deal with any paper logbooks. I'm doing it all pen and paper. I don't ever plan to fly commercially. I never plan to really do much with my logbook. Like, it just kind of exists to be a record of what I've done. So I really don't have any reason to go with paper. SK331, good to see you, man. Moritz, welcome aboard. That is not Chinese. Okay, 2 good engines. Let's go for 2 more. The inside of this plane is not very loud.
Retard.
Like, the outside is super loud. We'll have to go change that. John Fly's here for 6 months. Very tempted to buy this plane. He says, damn you. John Fly, cheers, my friend. Thank you very much for your continued support. It's great to see you as well this weekend. Always a pleasure. I got a bone to pick with you, though, John. You forgot the wine. I have a bottle of Petite Syrah that's sitting downstairs because you forgot to take it home with you. Recently switched only 120 hours from ink to ForeFlight. Pain in the ass. Yeah, I know. I was talking to Max. Max just recently did all of his hours, popping it over to ForeFlight. So, yeah, that I think Max plans to keep a paper copy as well. But yeah, there's some master volume. So we basically just have super loud outside and not very loud at all inside. So we'll have to deal with that tonight. What? TCV15, good to see you, man. Happy Friday. Welcome aboard. Is that Pepsi in your glass? Absolutely. Nothing but racism. Pilot NGB, good to see you as well. Happy Friday. Pearly G, welcome aboard. On log 10 Pro X and also backing up with my paper log, says Max. There you have it. Okay, do I need to open cross-feed valves here? I don't think I do. Do I? I don't know. It seems to indicate that I do, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I have no idea. All right, so we got 2 good engines, or 4 good engines, I should say. Turn ourselves off the APU. Ooh. The right engines didn't actually start, did they? Ah, I know why. I don't think they had enough juice. Yeah, I don't think I had enough juice to get them going. So let's see if that makes them work. The N2 is spinning. Oh, right, yeah, run switches. Yeah, If you want to start your jet, okay, guys. Pro tip: if you want to start your jet engines, you need to introduce fuel to them at some point. Without fuel, your bleed air just sits there and spins. Probably burns the starter valve out if you're in a flight factor plane. Forgot to add the fuel. Thank you, Sam. 2974. Blaze F16. Good to see you, man. The boy Slope, welcome aboard. Goldsy, happy Friday, man. Good to see you, buddy. That explains why those things never started spinning the way they were supposed to either. I'm real smart, man. That's why we've been banished to the world of cargo flights today. Miss Co-pilot, welcome aboard. The title did exactly what it was supposed to do. Ernie the Cat, happy Friday. We find out who actually pays attention to the stream title too. All right, 2 good engines now. Turn the packs back on there. Turn the APU pack. Our APU bleed comes off. APU gen comes off, and we'll turn the APU off. Oh, standby power needs to go to auto. Whoops. And we're looking good there. Engine 4 EEC mode. Oh, that's like all the way up here, isn't it? Is it? No. Engine 4 EEC mode is not happy with us. How do we fix that one? You guys know? I think that one always gets me. I want to say it's definitely not the drive disconnects. Upper left on the overhead panel. Oh yeah, up here, right. Thank you. There's always one that I miss. I think that's the one I always miss. Like, I think that's the one that always kind of screws me up a little bit there. So there we go, fantastic. Okay, so let's grab the weather. Let's call ground up and let's get out of here. We're definitely way past 45 minutes. Chris is going to be most unhappy with me today. We had a little bit of a false start there too. Phoenix weather variable at 5, 10 mile visibility, few clouds 8,000, few clouds 25, 36 Celsius, altimeter's 29908. 29908. Nope, that's decision height. 29908 right there. And get the map up, pull that range out a little bit, hit the traffic button here. Let's do flaps to 20. 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure 20 was what I was supposed to use, but that's what we're using today. These flaps take forever to come down. While they're doing that, holy crap, that's loud. Let's go. Full right. Looks good. Full left. Looks good. Got some graphical artifacts. Left aileron. Good. Right aileron. Good. Full back. Good. Tigers 1904. Good to see, man. There's a very good chance that we're flying. Not Hong Kong, but Albuquerque. I'm not sure which is worse. Pull down. Good. Okay, flight controls look good. Our flaps are now at 20. Let's disengage the park brake. Ground here is going to be 21-9er. 2190. Pop you in there. And then towers 121.3 or 120.3. 12030. 21-9er 20.3. How long will the flight be? This will be a very short flight. Maybe 45 minutes or so. All right. Oh, next problem. Stand by. When flying a 4-engine aircraft, you have
Albuquerque ground, southwest 1810.
That's a voice I didn't expect to hear tonight. We're not able to use throttle 1, throttle 2. We're just going to change to throttle because we cannot use our differential throttles.
Albuquerque ground, runway 8, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 8.
Cannot use the differential thrust. There we go. Now all 4 of them move. Okay, moving forward. Brake check looks good. All right.
Heavy. We're holding short runway 8.
Still Bob, good to see you, man. Happy Friday, Bob. Micro 1877, welcome aboard.
Sounds of cargo 954 heavy. Albuquerque Tower, runway 8, clear for takeoff, wind variable at 5.
What's the cargo in
Runway
this?
8,
I'm not allowed to
takeoff,
say. It's a
Lufthansa
family-friendly
954
stream.
cargo heavy.
Captain Bill, good to see you. Oh, this is going to be a hell of a turn here. Albuquerque ground, Giant 717 heavies at the cargo ramp with the weather for taxi.
Giant 717 heavy, Albuquerque grounds, the south cargo ramp, correct?
Affirmative.
Giant 717 heavy, roger, runway 3, taxi via Foxtrot.
Runway 3 via Foxtrot, Giant 717 Heavy. Okay, this is Foxtrot right here. So let's get some gas going. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Basically, we're gonna go straight out here. We're gonna wait a second before we make our big right turn. We bring the nose right about there. Now we can make the turn. And with any luck, we will not cross any grass. I think we're good, or dirt in this case. Perfect. This is the only plane that this is the plane I will say is almost more fun to taxi than it is to actually fly. Like it's neat to taxi this thing because it's so damn big. Winds are variable, but I've got 290 at 10, so we're gonna have a bit of a crosswind here. Where will we take our seats? In the large containers? You can sit in the large containers or the small containers. Just get out of my damn cockpit. Ghost Rider in the Sky, good to see you. Saldino, welcome aboard. My Cessna Sim Project, good to see you, man. Have you recovered from Flight SimCon yet? Not at all. No, I'm in pretty good shape. My Cessna Sim Project, by the way, thank you very much for your subscription, dude. I know you didn't pop it here, but I did see it. You guys should go check out my Cessna. Is it mycessnasim.com? Can you throw a link up, Tom, to your sim? Because what he's done is really damn cool.
Hold short runway 18.
And I didn't get to fly it this weekend, but
tons of cargo 954
yeah,
heavy.
it's a really neat project they're working on.
So
you should link to it. But yeah, also thank you for your support, man. Just point me to the bar. All right, man. The bar's in the cockpit, so I can't really help you there, dude.
Tons of cargo 954 heavy.
Cargo flights are a front for human trafficking. I don't think that's quite true, but we'll go with it. Hexload, welcome aboard. Good to see you, man. Mr. DW7, welcome aboard.
Delta 1213 is information now. Runway 21, cleared, ready for departure.
Ready for the departure. It is time to go. Is ATC quiet? I can fix that. I have them quiet intentionally. I want you guys to be able to hear me.
Delta 1213, Spokane Tower. Good afternoon. Runway 21 cleared for takeoff. Wind 25023.
Stop there. We'll get the lights going.
Runway 21 cleared for takeoff.
1, 2 strobes. Wing lights for good measure.
Southwest 1810, runway 8, line up and
Let's go to tower. 20.3.
18, Southwest 1810.
And towers 20.3, departures 27.4. Albuquerque Tower, Giant 717, heavies holding short runway 3.
Giant 717 heavy, Albuquerque Tower, runway 3, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 3, Giant 717 heavy. Go to the right. Go to the left. Get some gas. There you go. So my Cessna Sim project, go check out that link at some point. mycessnasim.info. The stuff that Tom is working on is just incredibly cool. I know I talked about it last year too after Flight SimCon, but like you have to see this thing to believe.
352, contact NorCal
to absolutely to believe it.
120.1.
Assad 223, welcome to the Month Club, sir. Thank you very much for your support, Assad. Cheers, my friend. It's good to see you back, by the way, buddy.
Retard.
Scalding 17, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Thank you very much for your support.
KLAX 352,
Cheers.
NorCal approach, roger.
Appreciate it.
And KLAX 352, descend and maintain.
Average gamer, good to see you, man. You sent me a whisper. That's not going to happen. I'm not going to be able to see that, dude. If you need to send me a message, send me an email. Host at catstrator.live.
Retard.
Velocirapture, thank you very much for 2 months of support. Good luck. We're all counting on you. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Cheers. Jay Wayne, good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday, man. How you doing tonight? Wayne, good to see you as well. Happy Friday. So we just get to chill out here on the runway. I imagine he's going to send Chris off, and then he's going to send us off.
Retard.
I don't like how loud this plane is. Like, I don't like how loud it is on the outside. Crazy Diamond's here for 6 months. It was nice to meet the famous internet playing person. 10-10-1 beat again. Crazy Diamond, thank you very much, Watt. I appreciate it, buddy. I had Crazy Diamond and I had dinner last night. Actually, we had dinner was it last night? God, I don't remember. No, it was 2 nights ago. It was Wednesday night, and had dinner with him and his wife and his mother-in-law, and it was a good time. Mattia, welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Mattia, thank you very much for your support. Cheers, my friend.
Takeoff, wind variable at 5.
Clear for takeoff, runway 3, Giant 717 Heavy. Okay, lights. Camera. Action. Flaps. Speed brake. Arm the auto brake. Here we go.
KLAX 352, the San Jose airport, 11 o'clock, 20 miles, report in sight.
Wells come up. Looks good. Toga.
KLAX 352, cleared visual approach, runway 30 right.
Apparently we're not going to derate.
Contact departure.
Of the departure, Delta 1213.
Well, the derate didn't happen, but airspeed's alive.
80 knots.
Checked. Thrust set.
Delta 1213, Spokane departure, radar contact, climb maintain 16,000.
And that runway's coming real quick. Oh, we're good. I don't think we'd get a V1 cut out of this thing, though.
V1. Rotate. V2.
Talk about cutting it close. Holy crap. Positive rate. Gear.
Giant 717 heavy, contact departure.
Departure 717 heavy. We'll see it. Start getting the flaps in. Make our turn towards Roadrunner.
Delta 1213, contact Seattle Center 132.6.
Let's get departure here. That was the wrong frequency. No, 20.3. 27.4. Alright, get this turn going. Departure Giant 717 Heavy is 6,900, Roadrunner 3.
Giant 717 heavy, Albuquerque departure, radar contact. Southwest 1810, runway 8, clear for takeoff, wind variable at 5.
Nose down here, start accelerating.
Delta 1213, Seattle Center.
We're supposed to be
climb
10,000
and
feet by the time we get to
maintain
Roadrunner. We actually may not
16,000,
make
clear
that.
Yakima.
Took a little more oomph to get out of that runway than I was
KLAX
expecting.
352,
Here comes our
contact San Jose
acceleration
Tower
speed, though.
124.0.
So we don't have any speed limits to deal with here. Just gonna get ourselves point at Roadrunner. We'll go direct 2 on the FMC at that point. Then we go LNAV. After takeoff, gears up.
KLAX
Lights are out.
352, San
Flaps
Jose
are in.
Tower, runway 30 right, clear to land, wind 320 at 14.
We'll get the lights configured here in a moment. Get ourselves pointed direct to Roadrunner. Like so. Okay. Come down to the FMC.
Tons of
Go
cargo
to the
954
legs page.
heavy,
We'll grab
contact
Roadrunner,
Albuquerque
move it
Center
up.
on 134.6.
Let's kill that. Discontinuity.
Albuquerque Center 134.6. Lift times of cargo 954 heavy.
Southwest 1810.
Doesn't actually want to do direct 2, does it? Oh, yes, it will. Okay. Let's go turn the autopilot on. There we go. All right. Message is telling us low fuel center. That's fine. FMC message, we can take care of that. Turn the center pumps off. That'll take care of that. This will accelerate now to 250 knots, get us to Roadrunner. We should be 10,000 feet by the time we get there. We can go ahead and turn our runway turn off and our taxi lights off.
7,900 climbing via Roadrunner.
That's already came off, it looks like. Thank you,
Southwest
co-pilot.
1810, Albuquerque departure, radar contact. Do not exceed 230 knots until advised.
230 knots or less, Southwest 1810.
German cargo, correction, Lufthansa cargo 954.
German
Albuquerque
cargo.
Center, climb maintain,
Not
level
quite.
280.
All right, there's Roadrunner. So we got the LNAV, we got the VNAV going. We are looking good. Albuquerque, it was nice to know you. Soup. A lot of artifacts in this plane. I'm guessing they haven't done a full X-Plane 11 implementation, but I don't know though. Like the reflections and stuff look pretty good. Hello. Good Lord, that outside is loud. Old school German cargo, I like it.
Retard, retard, retard.
Alright, there's Septi. Chemo NL. Chemo NL, happy weekend, Cassidy. Happy weekend to you as well, sir. Thank you very much for 2 months of support. Cheers, my friend. Appreciate it. My AP didn't want to cooperate. That's fine, dude. You're still going with it, right?
Normal speed.
Normal speed, Southwest 1810.
Oh, and I said I had 300. I lied. We didn't have 300. 262. 300 the next goal is what it's saying.
Retard,
That's not confusing or anything. Canicus has been here for 3 months. Canicus, thank you very much for your continued support. Cheers, my friend. Appreciate it. Now we just sit back and watch. Theoretically, we should be able to make it up to 40,000 feet. We'll see what happens, though. We should get a frequency change here, too. Yeah, Mr. Corb, apparently your autopilot is quite broken because you didn't hardly fly that one at all. All good, though.
Retard, retard.
Sorcerer
retard.
Dave. Good to see you, man. My Trump-colored C now. Man, you just ruined it, dude. You just ruined the C. I swear. Dave, thank you very much for your continued support,
Giant
man.
717
Cheers.
heavy, contact Albuquerque Center on 134.6.
134.6, Giant
Retard,
717 heavy.
Retard, retard.
13460. Let's go standard. Albuquerque Center, Giant 717 heavy, flight level 185 for flight level Roadrunner 3.
Giant 717 Albuquerque Center, good afternoon, climb maintain, flight level 400.
Up to flight level 400, Giant 717. Let's see if we make it. But really, Dave, you just ruined it. Thank you very much, though, Dave. I appreciate it, buddy. Haven't seen you streaming too much lately. I don't think our time schedules have lined up too well lately.
Contact Albuquerque Center on
Cajun Cacti is here for 2 months, man. Thank you very much, Cajun Cacti, for your support. Cheers, my friend. Appreciate it, man. Where's the case of bourbon? The bottle in the bar is empty. Well, it's up near me. It's with me, okay? I have the bourbon, not you.
1810 Albuquerque Center, climb maintain, flight level 340.
Let's see here. We got some clouds coming up, but the surface air temperature is 6 Celsius, so we don't need to worry about anti-ice.
Keller 350.
We'll keep an eye on that just in case,
right,
though.
Join Yankee to the terminal. Remain on this frequency.
That's a good-looking view right there. Coming up on that cloud layer. Just about to hit the hay when I saw the emo. Well, there you go, Dave. What better thing to do? I like to refund my spray tan C. God damn it, guys. So we have a racist C, and now we have a Trump C. You've ruined it. I suppose you're going to call the plane emote a Trump plane as well, right? In we go. Oh, man. There we go. Look at that. Get Gizmo out of the way there. That's that breakout moment you want. Coming out, see the mountains. Zero Xbox, I know, man. What is my opinion on this plane? I think it's a middle-of-the-road plane that I really enjoy flying. I honestly, I don't have any real major complaints about it. Like, the sounds are not fantastic. The texturing is still maybe not the best. But overall, I think it's a pretty solid plane. Like, it's fun to... It gives you the feeling of flying a big aircraft. You feel like you're in a 747. Alpha 12125. Happy Friday, man. Good to see you. Did the airplane's cargo hold originate in Hong Kong? Of course it did. Where else would this thing originate from, Mr. Benny? By the way, the new Top Gun movie, that's supposed to be the premise, is that he's hauling, like, whimsical rubber dog poo out of Hong Kong before he gets called back. Troll's Choice, good to see him, man. This is stock weather, dude. Stock X-plane weather. Micro 1877, good to see you. So yeah, all right. So I went and did some real-world flying on the Wednesday prior to Flight SimCon. And if you guys didn't hear the story, I think I told it over the weekend, but the long and short of it is I had some issues with my radio. I left. I went and I left. I was leaving the pattern for the very first time solo. That was the goal. Go out and do some maneuvers, maybe run down to Beverly Airport, do some touch and goes, then come back. So it was my very first time out of the pattern solo. I was excited, but I was definitely nervous at the same time. Lo and behold, I get out to the practice area, 10 minutes into the flight. My radio stops working. I can hear, but I can't transmit. So I kind of fiddled around with it. I messed around. I popped some stuff. I moved the, I tried different ports for my headset. I didn't have another headset to try, so I was like, well, crap. So that was it. That was the end of the flight. I squawked 7600. Had a little panic moment, like, is 7600 the right squawk code that I should be using? And once I figured out that it was, I then went back to the airport. As I got close to the airport, I was at 1500 AGL. I did a 360 just outside of the pattern area. I gave him a couple clicks on my mic. He says, I can hear your clicks, but I can't hear you. If you can hear me, give me 2 clicks. I gave him 2 clicks. And that's how he brought me in. He cleared me into the pattern, cleared me for landing, cleared me for taxi just by doing that. And it was that worked out well. So like it was like in the grand scheme of things, it was totally a non-issue. Like it really wasn't that big a deal. That being said, it was a big deal because I was a student pilot, right? That's 21 and a half hours and 21 and a half hours, and that's not the kind of thing I needed to have happen. So we dealt with it. So I figured I was done flying for a while. I knew I was done flying for a while. We had Flight SimCon. That was fantastic. If you guys if you were there, it was great to see you. If you weren't there, you should have been. You should go next year, wherever it may be. It was really cool to be able to stream there. It was awesome to stream and have all the people in the peanut gallery. I could definitely tell that people were getting more comfortable as the day and the weekend went on. If you watch the stream that I did Sunday morning, it's very, very, very different from the stream that I did on Saturday morning. People were kind of like, they were pulling up chairs, they were getting into it, they were like, it was fun. Like it was a really fun event. And so I thank all the guys for that, because that was really cool. So we did that. I had a few meetings with some vendors and whatnot. I met with tons of people.
Giant
I must have
717, same Mach number.
Indicating 265. Let me dig up the cruise Mach for me. 717. Hang on. Crap. X. No. What the hell's my cruise Mach going to be? I have no... Oh, here we go. And Giant 717 Heavy is currently indicating 265, planning Mach 0.848.
Giant 717, thanks.
So I had a chance to hang out with a bunch of folks. If I didn't, I saw a ton of folks. I must have shook 100 hands over the weekend. And it's just, like, that part is just overwhelming. It's not something I'm used to. And there were definitely times where we ducked away. We ducked away because a few of us were just like, I have to get some fresh air and not be bothered for a few minutes. But it was really cool. And I thank everybody who came out and said hello. Like, absolutely thank you guys. And if you didn't go, you should go next year because it really was a lot of fun. VNAF, thank you. Mr. Tatar, good to see you, Rob. Happy Friday. Or Rod, sorry. Happy Friday. It's good to see you, buddy. So, yeah, we did that. I gave Dirk a ride down on Friday. We stopped at some breweries on the way. It was a good time. I've never been hugged by a man over beer, but I was hugged by a man on Friday because of beer. There's a clip out there somewhere where I tell the story. And then Sunday, we packed everything up. It was real hot at the convention center on Sunday, so it was nice to get things packed up and get out of there. But we packed everything up. Squirrel came with me back to Boston, gave him a ride, dropped him off at Logan Airport, and then I went to my brother-in-law's place. My nephew was celebrating his 10th birthday, so had a chance to have a couple of beers, a couple of drinks with them, hang out, and then got home, put the air conditioner in, carried all the crap upstairs, and just fell asleep. Like, I immediately just went to sleep. I was so freaking tired on Sunday. Then got everything hooked back up on Monday, which was, tedious, but it was fine. And then didn't do anything all week. Like, I did as little as possible. I ended up yesterday. So I was back and forth with the maintenance guy trying to figure out what was going on. Basically, I wanted the thing fixed, right? I want the plane fixed so I can go fly it because I'm trying to continue with my training. So I didn't hear anything, and I decided I'd go to the airport yesterday because the airport's like 40 minutes away. It took me an hour to get there, but it's about 40 minutes away, so it's not like an easy haul to get up there. But I figured I'd go up there, I'd take a second headset with me, I'd try some of the suggestions that he gave to try to get the radios working and see if I had any problems. So I sat down in the plane, I plugged in my second headset, which is what my wife uses, and turned on the master, turned on the avionics, lo and behold, damn thing just works. Like, well, okay, so is it my headset? Is my Clarity Aloft broken? So I unplug that, I plug in my Clarity Aloft, it works. Nothing has changed with this airplane at all. It's been sitting there since I closed it up and I locked it up for over a week. Nothing has changed, and now the radios work. So I don't know if the avionics needed to be cycled or what the deal there was, but I was like, all right, well, screw it. I'm here. There's an airplane. There's nobody booked in it. I'm going to go fly. So I went flying yesterday. And yesterday, I will say, was my first proper time leaving the pattern. I did 3 laps in the pattern, ended with a full stop, taxied back, and then took off, departed out to the ocean. When I was out to the ocean, I picked up the Addons down at one airport, but the winds were kind of iffy for... Excuse me. The winds were kind of iffy for what I was doing. They were over my limits. They were like 15 gust 20. So I said, all right, well, I'll go to the other airports. I'm cleared to go to 3 airports: my home airport, Portsmouth, and Beverly. BVY, PSM, and LWM. So I decided I picked up the Addons for Portsmouth. It was looking fine, so I flew up there. Portsmouth is an an interesting airport to go into because it's an old Air Force base essentially, and there's a big National Guard presence there. They actually fly refueling tankers in and out of Portsmouth, so it's kind of cool. So what's interesting about Portsmouth is you come into pattern and you say, midfield for the runway, blah, 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 blah. And he says, clear to land, check wheels down. Just like, that is so cool. You get a little taste of like a little military action as you're coming in there. But I'm not entirely sure we're going to make it to 40,000 feet. We'll let her keep climbing here, see what happens. So yeah, I did my touch and go there, then went back to Lawrence, packed up the plane, and had to go hang out with some friends. So yeah, the plane was fine. I have no idea what was wrong with the avionics at all. Like, no idea. It worked now, but I know what to look for. And if it happens again, I think if I just cycle the avionics, it might function again. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. Like, whatever. Like, it's a process for handling all that stuff. So, gremlins are real, says Xbox. No kidding. So here we are
12,
today.
13.
I have some new audio equipment that I'm testing out. Well, not that I'm testing out, that I purchased and messing around with. So,
and that's going to be about
if you have any feedback about how good or how bad my voice sounds compared to what it used to, definitely.
For about 40 miles at a lower altitude.
Yeah. So Ernie the Cat. So here's what happened, man. So I was taxiing out. I heard it sounded like the microphone was shorted, right? It sounded like to me the microphone was shorted. I heard a bunch of clicks and a whole bunch of static, and then it stopped, and it was fine. I didn't think anything of it. It sounded like somebody had an open mic coming out when I was taxiing, and then the same thing happened up in the air, and it didn't work. Then I couldn't talk at all. So I don't know if it's a problem with my mic, with my headset, with the comm radios, with the intercom or whatever. So I mean, whatever. I mean, like, I'm gonna start taking 2 headsets with me in case this happens again. That way I can test the second headset. I'll just grab my wife's headset whenever I fly solo for now. But yeah, so that happened. Whatever. Voice sounds solid. Thank you. It should sound a little bit more lively today. That's kind of what the goal was. 10,000 foot runway. Yeah, dude, it's huge. Like, the Portsmouth runway is in, like, my instructor was telling me, it's interesting because you could theoretically have a headwind at both sides of the runway because of the way that the sea breeze interacts with the breeze coming off of a bay that sits there. So let's take a look here. Maps. So we go to Portsmouth. So yeah, you have Pease Air Force Base, or Pease International Airport at Portsmouth International Airport at Pease. So you have the ocean breeze that's coming in, but then you also have like this wind coming off the bay too. So like I guess there's times where you can have a double headwind. Like the wind will just change directions halfway down this runway because it's so freaking long. It's 2 miles long, and it's super wide too. But yeah, that was my flight yesterday. On Sunday, I have my first dual cross country scheduled. So I got to do some research and kind of figure out put together my flight plan tomorrow for all that, and kind of go to work on that. I need to pass my written. I need to pass my written soon because my instructor will not allow me. He will not sign me off for solo cross countries until I pass my written exam. So my wife is going to be out of town starting Wednesday. Sorry, Wednesday of next week. She'll be out of town for a week. And then from there, I'm going to work on my written. So I got a little bit of studying left to do. I've got a pretty, like, I'd say I'm about like 80-85% of the way right there right now. I definitely need to study up on the regulations, like go through the FAR aims and all that.
Pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240.
I don't think we're gonna make it. It seems unlikely that. I don't know. We might still make it at 40,000 feet.
Discretion to 240.
So yeah, that's where we're at, and yeah, I mean the training's moving along now. I'm at a point now. The last 4 weeks have just been incredibly busy. Every weekend, my wife and I have had something to do. We either went away for a weekend, we had to hang out with family and friends. I had to flight simcon stuff. It's just like it's been one thing after another. So. I really have not had time to sit back and kind of even think, much less even, work on studying for the written exam or doing some extra stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to some time to kind of buckle down and get some work done over the next couple of weeks. And then also just put some time into playing. Like I still have, let's see here, let's pull up the crazy spreadsheet. So my estimate right now is 44 hours total and 30 hours dual. So with those two numbers in mind, I have 22.2 hours total to go and 11.3 hours dual to go. That's $2,400 for the plane and $800 for the instructor. So I have about $3,200 or so left to spend on my training. And I'm hoping to knock this out. I'm still hoping to knock this out by August. Like if I could knock this all out by the time that I went on vacation, that'd be fantastic. I definitely want to have it done by the end of August though, which I think is definitely just totally doable. So. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting at with my training right now. It's nice to be certified. It's nice to be endorsed. It's nice to be able to kind of go up and kind of go up at my own leisure, which is fantastic, and try to get some stuff done. And yeah, just a matter of knocking that marking the check boxes off at this point. Clocky 180, it's good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday. Ace Smarts, welcome aboard. Torbinator, good to see you, man. Happy Friday, Torb. A wife with a headset, I know. I bought a headset for myself that was active noise cancellation. And then when I decided that I was going to fly the Cherokee has overhead trim. And I'm a pretty big dude. So me using an overhead trim while wearing a full-size aviation headset just wasn't going to work. Because I already come pretty close to hit my head without that thing on. So I put that thing on and it's tough. So I have a Clarity Aloft headset, which is just a behind-the-ear, in-ear headset for myself, and then I gave my wife the ANR headset that I had purchased. It's a Faro G2, I want to say, is the headset. It's all right. It's not bad. Yeah, I plan to use Sporties, McShiggity. That's on my plan. Ice Wizard 1234, good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday. Radio intercom is probably sticking. Had the same issue mentioned at SimCon. Interesting. Audio sounds good. Thanks, Cessna Sim Project. I'm just gonna call you Tom. I already called Tom as your name. And Tom, I saw your email, man. I'll get back to you in a few minutes. We did chat. We chatted briefly on Sunday morning before the show started. Our climb rate has slowed down dramatically to the point to where our top of descent is before our top of climb.
Giant 717, contact Albuquerque Center on 134.32.
3432, Giant 717.
Delta 1213, contact Chinook approach on 123.8.
4, 3, 2. Albuquerque Center, Giant 717, flight level 388, climbing flight level 400. Don't think we can make 40,000 feet.
Giant 717, Albuquerque Center, roger. Lufthansa Cargo 954, contact Albuquerque Center 128.45.
Call up just a second
Albuquerque
here.
Center 128.45. Lufthansa 954.
Delta 1213.
We know that'll be next for us, because he's also going to
Visual
Phoenix.
approach for runway 27, fly present heading. And
Have I inquired of
descend
the
and maintain
availability of DPs in the area? Was already around 45 hours, and found out DPs were booked 6 to 8 weeks out. I haven't. That's coming up. Yeah, I'm not even worried about that right now, but I'm going to inquire that very soon. It's New England, so I don't suspect it's going to be that big of an issue, but who knows? And Albuquerque Giant 717. We're having some problems climbing up here to 40,000. Can we descend back down to 380?
Giant 717, roger. Descend and maintain flight level 380, and you can descend at pilot's discretion to flight level 240 when you're ready to start down.
All right, 380 and in our discretion down to 240, Giant 717.
Lufthansa Cargo 954, Albuquerque Center, descend via the Eagle 6 arrival, runway 26
30,000, vertical
Phoenix
speed.
altimeter 2973.
Take that vertical speed down. Just a touch. So we know that when we come into Los Angeles, we're going to, we're not going to go to what SimBrief tells us to, because we're not going to make it. Let's do 380 on the cruise altitude.
Lufthansa Cargo 954, that should be the Eagle 6 arrival, and the runway 26 transition.
Put VNAV back in there. That should send us down to 38,000. We'll keep that there, and then we'll use the, well, I don't know. I'm going to trust. In VNAV, we trust. We're going to see if this thing will take us down properly. We'll see what happens there. XP Aviator says, cheers from Seattle. XP Aviator, thank you very much for your support, man. Cheers, my friend. Appreciate it, man. If I did Cajun Cacti, I see is 2 months. I don't think I missed Cajun Cacti, but Cajun Cacti, if I missed you, cheers, my friend. Thank you very much for your continued support. If you're still here, Dan in Vermont, good to see you, Dan. Good to talk to you as well. It's not 1234. It's 1234. I like 1234 though. Where are we going now? We're heading to Phoenix. Phoenix is the goal. So we're going to Phoenix, then we're going to fly to LAX after Phoenix. We got some butt flaps going. So you may know how to install the FJCC into an aircraft. UFMC is what you're looking for that. UFMC is FJCC. But to be perfectly honest, like in X-Plane 11, you don't need it. All right, so we're cleared down to
Douglas 1810, contact Albuquerque Center
24,000 feet. 24,000 popped in there. There's top of descent. Let's go and descend now. So we go to
Center Southwest 1810, flight level 34.
yes, descend now.
Southwest 1810, Albuquerque Center, roger. Descend at pilot's
All right, that's
discretion.
gonna take us down
maintain
now.
Flight level 240.
PD to 240, Southwest 1810.
The only thing we trust is thrust. That sounds really dirty, but I like it. Why is the title of the stream is not Japanese if it is in Japanese? I don't know. Why is it? ST54 Kev, good to see you, man. Happy Friday. Owen Bradley, good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday from Boston.
Lufthansa cargo 954.
My instructor would not sign me off to
Altitude
take the
restriction
written until I got
of
390%
Peso
correct from
is
sport. He's past the
240
95.
below
Cool.
level 300.
Yeah, that's on my list. Definitely on my list. Forsyth, good to see you, man. Happy Friday. It's all good. You're gonna join me for Phoenix LAX. That works, man. Yeah, we'll be on PilotEdge if you want to come say hi. I'm sure the controllers will be more than happy to have some traffic. Chase is definitely bored out here. Now, SoCal, I'm not sure. SoCal might be a little busier, but I mean, getting cleared into Los Angeles is kind of easy. Like, there's nothing really to it. Insert for me here for 6 months, man. Hi, Cat. Great stream as always. Keep the good work. Thank you very much, Insert for me. Cheers, my friend. Appreciate the support.
Delta 1213, turn right heading 260.
See, oh my God. Civ 81, Chris Cap 866. Good to see you. I think I read that one earlier. People putting too much thought in the title. I know. But that's what works, man. It's clickbait. We're just clickbaiting the crap out of that title. The title literally says, this broadcast is not Japanese. That's literally what the title says, guys. It's just telling the truth. In case you were wondering. Roman Burton's good to see you, man. Happy Friday. Roman Burton, thank you for your continued support. 5 months. Cheers, my friend. I don't even know what to say now. Blackhawk 2000, good to see you, man. Happy Friday to you as well. Blackhawk, we didn't get to chat too much on Saturday. Blackhawk, were you? Did you stick around Sunday, or were you just there for Saturday? Possum One, welcome aboard. Greetings from a very stormy Raleigh. Yeah, dude. It's well, it's not stormy up here, but it's definitely raining, and my basement is definitely flooding tonight. A flood advisory for us. Oh my God, yeah. KBVY. Let's see what we got going on here. Nothing else to do. Let's just check the weather. And hope the VNAV is doing what VNAV is supposed to do. If the VNAV is wrong, we might have some problems. Oh, our radar's out of service. That's right. Wonderground. Let's check this one. It's been raining for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours now. Looks like it's about done, though. Just about finished. But yeah, my basement's definitely going to have a lot of water in it tonight. I noticed some, last time I went down to get a glass of wine, I noticed there was some down there. Got a lot going on. Weekend, Saturday's only real time. Sim panels on Sunday. Got it. Tyler,
Delta 1213.
Ty Geller, I'm going to go with. Ty Geller, thank you very much for 2 months of support, sir. Thank you, man. Cheers. Appreciate it. Been saying big storms all day. If you have to see anything. Yeah, I know.
Visual approach, runway 27. Contact
Well, up here they were calling for, like, up here the rain showers were supposed to evaporate. Like, no pun intended. They were supposed to be gone. And then that wasn't the case. The rain showers definitely hit us, and they hit us pretty good this evening. We had quite a lot of rain. Let's see. Peso is 24 to 30,000 and 270. Ooh, hello. Oh, it's already got us to 270 knots. Okay.
Land, wind 290 at 15, gust 21.
Just looking at our looking at our restrictions here on this star. This one gets to slow down pretty quick, man. 270 knots at Peso. 260 knots at Eagle. So it'll be 260 knots by the time we hit this point here. Still like 60 miles from the airport. That's kind of crazy. It definitely was a great conference, yeah. Like all the devs that were there, all the personalities, like you say, and just all the people. Like it's just so cool to be around that many simmers, and that's not something you really. It's really cool to hang out with the simmers guys, but no, really, it was like it's so neat to see that many people that are passionate about something in one place. Like it doesn't matter what you're a fan of, to witness something like that is always really cool. X-Plane 11 Victory, Eclipse, or Phenom. So, Steve, for me, it'd be the Eclipse, I think. Only because I really like the plane. I think it'd be a tie. It's kind of a toss-up between the Victory and the Eclipse. The Eclipse is faster, but the Victory definitely has some cool points for being unique. The Phenom, I have not flown, so I cannot really provide you an opinion on that. Lambo 2112. Thank you very much for your support. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Cheers. Appreciate it. New question. Why is the letter O never used in American call signs? Probably because O and 0 would be confused. So O, they just use 0 instead. And ban O. That's my guess. Peter would be like Peter Gray would be a good person to ask about that one. Because that man is a walking encyclopedia of aeronautical knowledge. Blue and altitude restriction. Nice.
Albuquerque Center 128.45.
Absolutely, Steve. Like for me personally, it's the Eclipse. Like that plane is so much fun. And I've flown that a number of times here on stream too. If you ever want to see it. Zerg Forever, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Flapstack, good to see you. Saw you at Flight SimCon, but you were so busy to get a chance to say hi. Oh, dude, you should have just walked up, like, just walk up and impose, man. Like, I try to say hi to as many people as I can. I know there's some people that we miss. So Flapstack, I'm sorry, buddy. How do you like your rudder pedals? They're okay. They get the job done.
1810,
They do rudder pedal things.
Via the Eagle 6 arrival. Runway 25 left transition. The Phoenix altimeter.
I mean, they're like I don't know, like they're fine. I don't have any complaints, but I have nothing overwhelming to say about them either. They have a lot of noise in them. I always have to put a I always have to add a little bit of a dead zone.
717, contact Albuquerque Center 128.45.
2845 United 717. Albuquerque Center United 717, flight level 267, descending flight level 240.
Giant 717 Albuquerque Center, descend via the Eagle 6 arrival, runway 26 transition, the Phoenix altimeter 2973.
Descend Eagle 6 arrival, 26 transition, Giant 717. Okay, so let's figure this out here. I don't want 26. I want 25 left. And Albuquerque Center, Giant 717. We'd like to take 25 left. Can I request that with you, or do I have to get the next controller?
Aircraft calling Phoenix clearance delivery, second call sign only.
Bummer.
Global 572, clearances on request.
Okay.
Giant 717, for now expect 26 and make your request with approach. I'm sure they'll accommodate you.
We'll go. All right, we're still. I'm gonna leave 26 left, or I'm gonna leave 25 left in here. So the bottom of this arrival. It's 4,000 feet, so we'll pop 4,000 into our.
Delta 1213, Roger. Join Alpha to the terminal. Remain on this frequency.
So we'll pop 4,000 feet into our into our glare shield.
Lufthansa Cargo 954, contact Phoenix approach.
Good there.
On 128.65.
Is your VATSIM or PilotEdge? This is PilotEdge.
28.
I'll be truly
75,
Canadian and
Lufthansa
apologize.
Cargo 954.
Fair enough. Mike Howlett, good to see you. They do rudder pedal things. That's right, man. That's how we roll around here. Nero Verax, good to see you, man. You're just in time for the first landing. There's still another flight if you want to see one. Yokes do yoky things. That they do. Chaz, Xbox 01, good to see you, buddy. We came out of Albuquerque. So we're flying Albuquerque to Phoenix for this first flight.
Global
Murmaz!
572, advisory to
Good to see you, man. Happy Friday, Murmaz. Haven't seen you for a while, buddy.
Global 572.
Hope you are doing well.
Springs Airport is 06 departure, harbor transition, and then as filed. Climb via SID, Phoenix departure frequency 119.2, squawk 2644.
Oh yeah, the view here is pretty good. This is a very pretty flight coming out here. Oh, we're gonna turn the wing lights off.
Global 572, readback is correct.
In fact, I kind of like that view right there. Let's grab the sunny side, though. Perfect. Always need a good screenshot.
Retard.
Rocky Mountain Fly, 5 months of support. He says, what's up? Not too much, Ben. Cheers, my friend. Thank you very much for your continued support. Appreciate it. 757 Spy has been here for 3 months. He gets his races C. Happy Friday. Happy landings. Cheers to Mr. 757 Spy. Appreciate it. Thanks, man. Mr. Dad Gamer, happy Friday, dude. Good to see you. I'm going to do the F&O next week. It's in my area. Is the F&O in Boston? If the F&O's in Boston, I'll do it, man. Yeah. I haven't even checked to see what it is. I really just want to do PilotEdge tonight, just to kind of keep it simple. That USA. Let's check on this. Welcome, they say. Yeah, Detroit. Who cares about Detroit tonight? I mean, I'm sure Detroit has a lot to offer, but I don't really want to fly to Detroit tonight. Let's see here. Next Friday is the 23rd.
Retard.
Oh no, next Friday is the 23rd. They're down in SoCal. I'm not going to go to SoCal for an F&O. I live in the Boston area, not the SoCal area. I just happen to fly down there a lot because of PilotEdge. Nero Verax here for 2 months. Hope you enjoyed Flight SimCon. Absolutely did, man. Cheers, my friend. Thank you for your continued support. I appreciate it. Mike 4370. I was at the TwitchCon panel at Flight SimCon. Great stuff. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun with that panel, putting it together and getting the chance to talk about it and whatnot. And definitely a big thanks to Aerosum Gaming for sort of organizing and getting everybody together for that thing, because that was a really, really fun panel, I think. And I think it was good too. Like, I think it was actually a very enjoyable panel. We didn't take the left Albuquerque. No, we did not.
Contact Phoenix approach 120.4.
How's flight training going? Talked about it a little bit earlier. Flight training is proceeding. I'm in the life in a post solo world, so we're soloing. I got up for my first time out of the pattern, my first time out of the pattern without having to return lost comms yesterday. So that was fun. So
Tons of cargo 954 heavy Phoenix approach. Roger. After Jaggle cleared ILS 26 approach.
Okay, we're still gonna plan 425 left because I'm pretty sure I'll get it. Is Gypsy? Oh, it is. Okay.
Giant
So
717, contact Phoenix approach 128.65.
2865, 717. $65. Let's grab the weather real quick. Phoenix weather is 26011 gust 20. Tim off is about a few clouds. 2042 Celsius. Holy crap!
5x5.
107 degrees. No, that is not acceptable. The altimeter is 2973. 2973. Phoenix approach, Giant 717 heavy, 13,300 descending Eagle 6.
Giant 717 heavy Phoenix approach. Roger. The altimeter 2973. Advising you of the weather, and you're looking for 25 left, correct?
73. We have the weather, and we'd like 25 left. Yes, 717.
Giant 717 heavy. Roger. You can expect the visual approach runway 25 left.
And we'll expect that for 717. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna expect the visual. We will back that up with the ILS. So 110.75. Let's see here. How do I tune the ILS in this thing? I'm gonna go with down here. Nope. That's calm. So it must be by process of elimination. We have to tune it here. Oh, here it is. 110.75 and 260 on the course. Great. Nothing to worry about there. Actually, it's 258.
10 Phoenix approach. Roger. The altimeter Niner
whatever.
7
Close
3,
enough.
information Quebec. Correction information Mike. Current advice and you have it. Expect the visual 25 left.
Yeah, expect the visual 2-5 left. I'll call you
Okay,
back.
it's a big slowdown. Let's see how we're doing. Let's go init ref. We need to get our approach speed here. Index, approach, land flaps 30. So we're going to be 30 and
Tons of
150
cargo,
knots.
54 heavy. Contact Phoenix Tower on 118.7.
Speed brakes in. Okay. Oops, sorry about that. Basil, this coffee smells like crap.
Giant 717.
You're
heavy,
local. Good to
contact
see you, buddy.
Phoenix approach
Justin Mack, welcome
120.4.
aboard. Thanks, buddy. Justin Mack gets the joke. Just a normal summer's day here in Perth. Man, dude, 43 Celsius. That's hot. That's real hot.
Giant 717 heavy contact approach 120.4.
120.4, Giant 717 heavy.
Lufthansa cargo 954
0,
heavy Phoenix
4,
Tower runway
0.
26 clear to land wind 260 at 11 gust 20.
We're heading into Phoenix, and there is no cabin in this plane. First of all, it's a cargo plane. Second of all, I don't think we can go back there. Okay, we can kind of go back there. But yeah, there's no cabin that's modeled in this thing. Phoenix approach, Giant 717 heavy, 9,000 Eagle 6.
Giant 717 heavy Phoenix approach. Good afternoon. Say indicated airspeed.
215, Giant 717 heavy.
Giant 717 heavy Roger. Fly present heading vector for the visual approach 25 left. Center maintain 4,000.
Present heading, Victor's visual 25 left, 4,000, Giant 717 heavy. Alright, go with that. Heading select. Keep ourselves. We'll go to vertical speed down to 4,000. We'll go 210 on the knots. You can go flaps 1. Start getting some drag out there. I have the field in sight, so let's get tower plugged in here. That's our next frequency. Pretty simple approach in here when there's no weather to worry about, which it's Phoenix, so there definitely won't be. 25 left is 20.9er. Good there. Let's go one more notch of flaps. We go flaps 5. We can actually go flaps 10. Start getting some drag out. Phoenix approach, Giant 717 heavy has the field. Do I get a thanks for having the field? Probably not. Steven 12, good to see you, man.
Douglas 1810 to lead speed restriction at
We're going to Phoenix. We're going right there.
0.4.
We're going to see the lovely Nimbus payware
Giant
scenery coming in here.
717 heavy Roger.
Of course, by him saying Roger, it means that we understand you have the field, but we're not going to do a visual approach yet. Why so slow? There was a speed restriction coming in here for 210, but to be honest, we're super close to the airport anyway. So I don't really want to get too fast here. I'm also flying a big ass heavy plane
Douglas
too.
1810 Phoenix approach. Fly present heading. Center maintain 4,000. Vector visual approach 25 left.
Present heading down to 4,000, Southwest 1810.
Yeah, I mean just flying the big heavy plane. Like I want to give myself plenty of room to slow down. All right, upper brakes 2. Arm speed brake.
Giant 717 cleared visual approach. Runway 25 left.
Clear for the visual 25 left. Giant 717 heavy. Okay, let's grab the loc. Turn in towards the localizer. Put in approach mode there now.
Tons cargo 954 heavy exit left. Monitor ground on 119.75.
Okay, we should capture 4,000 feet, which we did. We're on the localizer now. Glide slope's coming down. We'll just ride that thing in. We are at 10 DME.
Traffic 12 o'clock and 10 miles. A heavy Boeing 747-800, level 4000 for the visual 25 left.
Looking southwest 1810.
Let's go ahead and drop the speed back now. 150 knots for the approach speed. Bring the gear down. Next notch of flaps. Flaps 20. 25. We'll just bring the flaps full now. Big flaps. And you got a flapper on too. Once those flaps come completely out, I'm going to disengage the autopilot, disengage the auto throttle, and take over. Just in time for the landing. That's right, Mini Manchu plays. Good to see you, man. Evan W., welcome aboard. I'm doing well, dude. Thank you.
Giant 717 heavy, contact Phoenix Tower 120.9er.
20.9 or 717.
Lufthansa Cargo 954 heavy, monitor means change the frequency and wait for me to talk to you, sir. Southwest
My
1810,
bad.
turn right heading 230, intercept
All right.
25 left, localizer.
Disengage the autopilot. Disengage the auto throttle. My airplane. A little low. Final push checklist gear down green. Flaps are set. Lights are set. Runways in sight. Clearance has been received. Do not see any other traffic. This thing is definitely heavy. Feels like you're flying a big lumbering beast.
Giant 717 Phoenix Tower, are you on this frequency?
Oh, sorry. Phoenix Tower, Giant 717 Heavy is the visual 25 left.
Giant 717 heavy, Phoenix Tower, runway 25 left, clear to land, wind 260 at 11, gust 20.
Clear to land 25 left, Giant 717 Heavy. Whoops. I thought I made the call. I guess I didn't.
Southwest 1810, descend and maintain 3000, report the field in sight.
Nice and stable.
Southwest 1810, roger, cleared visual approach, runway 25 left, caution, wake turbulence, will be following a heavy Boeing 747-800.
We want to get off at Hotel 4 if we can. I suspect we'll get off where we get off, though.
Lufthansa Cargo 954
Yeah.
heavy, safe parking.
Lufthansa 954 cargo heavy looking for East cargo.
Okay. Land green.
Lufthansa 950, correction, Lufthansa Cargo 954 heavy, roger, taxi to the East cargo ramp via Charlie 3, Charlie, Tango, and Delta.
Roger that. Taxi via Charlie 3, Charlie, Tango, and Delta.
Southwest 1810, contact Phoenix Tower on 120.9er.
Okay, reversers out. Decel.
Phoenix Tower, southwest 1810, visual 25 left.
Manual braking.
Southwest 1810, Phoenix Tower, runway 25 left, clear to land, wind 260 at 11, gust 20.
Clear to land 25 left, southwest 1810.
Giant 717 heavy, safe parking.
South Cargo 717 Heavy.
Giant 717 heavy, roger, exit left, join hotel to the ramp, remain on this frequency.
Left out of the ramp, your frequency, Giant 717 Heavy. Okay, just nice and slow out of here.
Yakima clearance at Delta 1213, IFR Seattle.
Level 1213,
Swing a
yeah,
nice
clearance,
wide
delivery,
turn.
clearance, some request.
Nice wide turn. Heading over there next to those FedEx guys. Just a floating cockpit in this plane. Pay no attention to that. Jack, good to see you, man. Happy Friday, sir. I won't call that a grease. There was definitely some bouncing happening there. but it's about the best that you're going to get with this plane. At least with me flying this plane. Especially on a windy, like 7,800 foot runway. Like, we didn't necessarily have a lot of space to work with there. That's my excuse today. Oh yeah, we should flaps and all that, right?
Delta 1213 is clear to the Seattle Tacoma International
4.
Airport. Yakima 7 departure, Victor 4, and then as filed.
Strobe light off.
Maintain
APU on.
10,000, expect 12,000, 10 minutes after departure. Chinook departure frequency 123.8, squawk 6104.
I think we might be too big for this cargo
clear
ramp.
to Seattle Airport via Yakima 7, Victor 4, then is
We'll park
filed.
here anyway, though.
Maintain 10, I expect 12 in 10, 123.8 and 6104.
Just got back from riding my Iron Horse.
Double
Jack,
12,
whatever the hell that
back
means,
is
man. It is Friday. Guy in a plane, you missed basically everything, dude. Hexler, we'll see you, buddy. Alright, pull up there. Get the park brake set. Overhead panel, we got the APU on now. APU bleed can come on. APU gen can come on. And we'll turn the fuel pumps. Actually, we'll do the fuel
Delivery,
pumps in a
this
second.
is Southwest 1025.
Turn them off. Lights can come off. And let's go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. What a local time? I have no idea because I don't know what time it is in Phoenix.
Retard.
Hawaiian hippie here for 4 months. He says, "Aloha, brah." Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Cheers. Appreciate the 4 months of support, dude. Yeah, that's good stuff. All right, let's get everything opened up. Get this thing unloaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take our squonk off of Charlie here.
Retard.
Stand by 1200. Perfect. Shiro060 here for 6 months. First stream in a while. It's going well, Cat. Appreciate it, man. Cheers. Thank you very much for your continued support, sir. It has been a while since we've seen you. Who wants to play? There, somebody wanted to see the cabin. There's a cabin. It's about as good as we're going to get. See, there's a little bit of a cabin up here, isn't there? Little seating area. Sorta. Not much there. All right. Smiling 747. That's right. It is a huge nose, man. Huge nose. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. We're going to take a break. I'm going to step away for a few minutes here. We will be back and heading down to LA next. So if you're on PilotEdge, come join us. What is Chris flying? He's in a 320. Is that Chris? Oh, it's a 733. Why did the 733 show up as a 320? Doesn't make any sense. So we'll be back in a few minutes, guys. If you guys are taking off, thank you so much for coming to join me. If you are sticking around, we will see you here in just a few minutes. And yeah, next flight, Phoenix out to Los Angeles. Another real exciting one ahead of us, I'm sure. 30763, good to see you, man. Swall, welcome aboard. Is this an update? Well, I mean, it's been updated for 11. So yeah, I'm running whatever the latest version of this plane is as of today. That's inconvenient. There we go. It's 777 down there taxiing. We'll watch him for a bit. Guys, be right back. See you in a few.
Come in. I could seat you by the fire. Listen. There's something I must confide. I know I said that it'd be fine. I know I made it look like it'd be alright. But I think I learned my lesson, and I'm not gonna let you out of my sight. You can call me killer, 'cause I'll bring you to the light. And it might taste bitter when your answer As you look into my eyes, nothing but a sinner. You won't get away this time. You won't get away this time. You won't get away this time. You won't get away you won't get away. You can call me killer, 'cause I'll bring you to the light. And it might taste bitter when you're answering to God. You can call me killer as you look into my eyes. Nothing but a sinner. You won't get away this time. 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 You won't get away this You won't get away.
All right. Let's do some flight planning. What do you say? Okay. GTI 717, not 747, but 717. PHX, LAX. This will be a little bit longer than the last one, but not really. We'll actually call ourselves a freighter this time. We're 800F, but we'll call it 400F, whatever. Be all about the same. Okay, that's got an extra waypoint in there. Is 06 taking off, not 26, but 25 right. And coming into Los Angeles. I think we're going to want 25 left. Let's see here. PHX, KLAX. Come over here, click on you, go to you, go to you. Cargo is on the south side of the field, so yeah, 2-5 left. So we want to head down there. So we'll punch that in. 2-5 left. There's a little bit of like a buzz or a hum or something when I talk, isn't there? I think the next investment is going to be a line conditioner for all this stuff. So I think that's what's causing some problems there. Definitely a little bit of a buzz coming out of that thing. All right. Good. Fantastic. Generate that. You sound fine to me. Yeah, I got my headphones turned up pretty loud though. Maybe Twitch is cutting out the buzz. I'd probably low cut that buzz too if I wanted to, but that'll be a problem for another day. Actually, I got just less fuel for this next one. I'm probably still gonna go with 60,000 now. 340 sounds more like it. Okay. And all the way down to the bottom here, we'll go to PilotEdge, pre-file that. IFR GTI 717 748. Slant Lima 468. Phoenix LAX 34,000. Ontario for the alternate. ISO 6 Messy Estwind Hollywood 1. Kill you. File that. And we'll check the map and make sure that it came through. Nope, not yet. iPad audio wasn't the sharpest. Yeah, like I'm listening to the source before it even gets compressed for Twitch, so it's a big difference what I'm hearing. There you go, Phoenix, Los Angeles. That's filed. Great. All right, let's do part 2 here. Let's head over to actually let's get the iPad set up and then we'll head out there. I like this song too. All right, clear that. KPHX, KLAX, procedure, departure. And we'll be on the ISO 6. All the way out to Messy. We're planning for 2-5 right for the departure. And the arrival into Los Angeles is going to be the Hollywood 1. Taking that from Eastwind. And that to the row. And the approach we're going to plan for is the ILS 2-5 left. I should see the fix that's on there, shouldn't I? Let's see here. Los Angeles, Hollywood. Connecting the arrival to the approach is the one thing that's kind of weird with ForeFlight. So we'll go to, we can go to page 2, don't we? So we'll go to the star, page number 2 for Hollywood. Turn that. Okay. C view is the end of that thing. So we'll go C view as, there we go. Add a route. Okay. So now we have a big long route taking us up to Los Angeles. Total flight distance here looks to be about 326 nautical miles. So that'll take us 45 to an hour or so. It's about the same as last flight. All right, let's go with music. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. I kind of missed circles. We can get some circles going. I still got circles on here. We'll fire that one up next time. I'll move it to the top of the list for you. Just for you. Welcome back, guys. Thanks for sticking around. We're here for part number 2. Part number 2 is going to take us Phoenix down to Los Angeles. We've gone ahead and filed. We'll be flying this on PilotEdge. Looking at the map, it seems that we have a fair number of people who are going to be flying along with us. So we'll at least have some traffic to keep us company. And by fair number, it looks like 3 now. I thought there were more than that. Drew, Chase. I thought that Max, I thought I saw like 2 or 3 more people that were flying with us before, and then they left. But that's cool. So yeah, hope you guys are doing well. They fear the tall buildings. Yeah, I hope they tore those tall buildings down. Otherwise, we're gonna have to like slip it in or something. Payware AI traffic. Nah, man, we're flying on PilotEdge. These are other people that we're flying with. And SWO Navy, good to see you, buddy. Welcome aboard our SWO Navy. EU-92, good to see you. Come to my realization that once you do your first long haul, you can never stop. I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan of the long hauls. One of the nice things about running the cargo airlines here is that I can legitimately justify not doing a long haul on a 747. Oh, my wife ran the dishwasher. I'm like, I just heard a beeping sound downstairs, but yeah, it's the dishwasher finishing up. I should go open the door, but I don't feel like it. KPHX. KLAX. Then we'll call it clearance. Get our clearance. Get out of here. Pop you in. Activate. All right. Let's put a big line through that. We're going to be GTI 717. We're going to fly PHX to LAX and craft. I don't think I've flown into Los Angeles since I crashed the plane. It was this plane, actually, that I crashed coming in there. Imagine that. Okay. Let's get rid of you. I don't need you anymore. Phoenix Airport, and the departure we're flying here is the... I totally forgot. On sim brief here. ISO 6. ISO 6 right there. And then we'll add plate, Los Angeles airport diagram. We're coming down to Hollywood 1. So Hollywood 1 right there. And if we pull up the Phoenix airport diagram, clearance delivery is going to be 118.1. 10. Pop you in there. And ground would be next at 3255. Okay. Turn that up. Bub 717. Am I ready for the 747 version 2? Whenever it comes out, man, we'll fly it. Hi, Mr. Pickles. Good to see you, dude. I don't really get too excited for airplanes, or I'm excited for products that are coming up, because eventually we'll get to use them. But for the time being, we have lots of great products that we can already use. It's generally my take on it. How was Flight SimCon, dude? Dan Pilot, man, Flight SimCon was fantastic. We can talk about that some more once we're up in the air. Phoenix clearance, Giant 717 Heavy, IFR to Los Angeles.
Giant 717 Heavy, Phoenix clearance, clear to Los Angeles International Airport, ISO 6 departure, messy transition, then is filed. Climb via SID, departure frequency 119.2, squawk 4757.
Clear to Los Angeles Airport, ISO 6 departure, messy transition as filed. Climb via the SID, departure 119.2, squawk 4757, Giant 717 Heavy.
Giant 717 Heavy, right back correct. Delta 1213.
All right, we got Peter for our next flight. All right, let's pop in this sucker. Get this thing. Actually, let's get everything loaded up, and then we'll get a program. So come on down here. We'll go to payload first of all. See what SimBrief is telling us. I think we're still going to be pretty light though. Payload 142.4. I can't actually do that. We'll just go 200, I guess. So we'll stay 200. Say that we were last time. Zero fuel weight of 515. So we're about to, actually. Yeah, that's good. And then the fuel, I'm going to pad that just a little bit here. So it says 57,832. I'm going to say back to 60. So go back to fuel. We'll put it back to 60. Load that in. That'll give us our 1 hour plus reserve, or plus our 1 hour. What am I looking for here? It'll give us our flight time plus our alternate plus our reserves. Roughly. Good enough. Okay. Good with that. Good with that. So we got fuel. We got people. We got gas. Fuel and gas, of course, being the same thing. Departing from, we're going to plan for 25 right on the ISO 6, taking that to Messy. And then coming into Los Angeles, planning for the ILS 25 left from Seaview. And we'll be coming in on the Hollywood 1 from Eastwood. Execute that. And Messy direct to Eastwood. I was saying Eastwind. I guess that Eastwood would make sense. Okay, that's all good there. Let's talk about the departure real quick. I don't think there's anything to care about here. We'll pop the sucker up anyway. The ISO 6 departure coming off on runway 25 right says climb to heading 1,640. Upon reaching that, we're going to go direct to Keynes and then to ISO, and then we'll continue on to Messy. There are no altitude restrictions and there are no speed restrictions that we're going to care about. The only speed and altitude restrictions exist if you are taking off to the east, in which case you would have to abide by the massive waypoint. But we don't care about any of that. So good, great, fantastic. All right, let's come back down here. Oop, that's the wrong button. Pop you away there. I'll go to the interref page, and our pop you in. Our reserves are going to be, what are the reserves at? $21 is the reserves. 21 are the reserves. Gives us 30,000, 40,000 for the flight. We'll be fine. So 340 we're going up to. 34,000 we're going to. And a cost index is going to be 25 for this flight. Everything else is fantastic. Thrust limit. We'll try to derate it again for 10%, but it didn't work last time, so I have no idea. Not that it matters. Like we'll derate it up to from 41 to 45 degrees, which basically means nothing. Takeoff, we'll take off again, flaps 20. Actually, let's do flaps 10 this time. No, let's do flaps 20. That's a really fast takeoff speed. Flaps 20 puts us V1 137, V rotate 150, V2 160. Our center of gravity is 18.2, which is going to give us a trim of 7.0. We can punch that in. 7.0 goes right there. Checking that number out. Move up to the glare shield here. 160 on departure, so 175 will be our climb out speed. The initial heading we're flying is 258. 258 right there. And climb via SID takes us up to 8,000 feet. So pop you in up there. And we'll go LNAV, VNAV. And I won't arm that just yet. That'll put the D rate up there, though, when I do arm it. Good there, good there. Good there. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, we'll set the transponder. Transponder's 4757. 4757. Good there. Go TARA. Fantastic. Glare shield set. FMC has been set. Transponder's been set. Comm radios are ready to go. They will be in a moment, I should say. And all we got to do is close this sucker up and get out of here. There's no pushback to worry about this time. There is that American flight right there. That 757 over there is going to be on my way. That's cool, though. 2, 3, 4, 5. Watch him pack the plane up. Oh, right there. I like that shot. Gee, that might be a good one, too. Maybe wait till I get still a little bit further down and grab another screenshot. Just me and you left. Yeah, Drew? Nah, there's a few of us down here at the cargo ramp now. Max is coming to join us. Alright. Let's grab that screenshot there, too. Can never have too many screenshots. What the hell are you flying, Max? BLCF? Boeing 747 large cargo freighter. Really? Oh, it's the Dreamlifter. He's going to fly the Dreamlifter. I bet he shows up as a Cessna, doesn't he? I don't even see him. He's right to the right of me. So Max is going to fly the Dreamlifter, and he's going to show up as a Cessna, which is pretty hilarious. And then yeah, we have a Southwest guy flying over here as a 757 who's quite lost at the cargo ramp. And then another guy, Drew, that must be Drew the Mad Dog pilot, flying the 733 over at the main ramp. Max, who the hell makes a Dreamlifter? Is that one of the PMDG models? JC Willem, good to see you, man. Happy Friday. Can I go to San Diego, shoot the approach for 27? Not tonight, man. We're going to fly down to LAX tonight. LAX is the name of the game. Okay, overhead panel, left side looks good. Middle side looks good. Right side looks good. We'll turn the center fuel pumps on. Fuel low center. I know. I want you to use that fuel. Fantastic. We'll turn off packs 1 and 2. Leave pack 3 on. And everything looks good. Great. Let's go ahead and go run on engines 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll just start them up. Clear prop. Scorpion 313, man, good to see you. If there's any reason to miss a takeoff, it would be for a beer run. That's a fair excuse in my opinion. Do I overclock the CPU? I do. Some WP. I've got my machine's running at 4.7 gigahertz. I don't even know what the base is. G Hub 625. Good to see you. Deadeye Cry. Welcome aboard. This is X-Plane 11. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good sound. Alright, 2 good engines. Let's go for 2 more. 2 starters. Put the run switches up. B-double-E-R-U-N, B-run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N. That's right, that's how it goes. You don't have to overclock your CPU though to run it. It helps, but you don't have to. That poor fuel truck don't even know what hit him. Okay, so we got ground tuned in. Let's see here. Ground is 3255. Tower down here at 25. Right, 25 left is going to be 20.9er. We're going to go flaps 20. We could watch the flaps come down, but it would take for freaking ever, so we're not going to do that. We will do our flight control check, though. Full right rudder, check. Full left rudder, check. Left aileron, looks good. Right aileron, looks good. Mr. Corb, now you all get to look at this ugly blight of caps lock forever. Mr. Corb, thanks for the bits, man. Full back. Full forward. Gotta have a good sense of humor. How much does it cost to buy 500 bits, by the way? I've never tried to. Alright, so that's good there. We're now tuned into ground. 3325.
Roger.
Hang on a second here. Oh, no kidding. Dude, that's awesome. Buddy of mine just sent me a picture. And he says, enjoying your wine with my family. And he took my wine that I gave him back to Indiana with him. He lives up in New Hampshire, so I gotta send him a text.
ABEX 106.
All right.
Phoenix.
All right, let's get lights on. Let's get out of here. What do you say?
Hotel 7.
Taxi lights are on. 1, 2.
Cross runway 25 left at Hotel 7.
Bring our 2 packs back on.
7, Hotel, Golf 7, cross the left side, going to 25, right, 106 heavy.
Okay, I'm gonna let Max get out of here. He called first. There's a 747. It's a tight squeeze. I'm not sure he's gonna be able to get out of here without hitting me. Let's see how he does. Smoke. Nope, he's doing it intentionally. Yeah. Thanks, Max. You're a real pal.
We'll take a right down.
All right.
Right
AP is running.
right down,
Kick that off.
To it, right.
Perfect. This year, Prudence requested runway 28 right, clear to land.
Land 28 right, flash 0.
He totally did that forever. Been impressed with X-Plane 11 so far. Just waiting my P3 Addons update version 4. Yeah, for sure, man. X-Plane 11's been doing some good stuff. I mean, P3D version 4, once developers are really supporting it, it's going to be good as well. There's no question about that. Phoenix ground. Giant 717 heavies at South Cargo with the weather for taxi.
Giant 717 heavy, Phoenix runway 25 left, taxi via Hotel, Hotel 7, Golf 7, Foxtrot, cross runway 25 left at Hotel 7.
Two 5 right, Hotel, Hotel 7, Golf 7, Foxtrot, cross 25 left at Hotel 7, Giant 717 heavy. All right, take a right on Hotel, all the way to the end.
Take 19 right.
Cross 25 left there, bear right, Foxtrot, and we take that all the way to the end. No, we'll just follow him. Although, I don't know, guys. Like, Max is a smart dude. I'm not so sure about his sense of direction, though. So, yeah. We're flying down to Los Angeles.
Delta 1025,
Phoenix.
runway 25 right, taxi via Delta.
25 right on Delta, Southwest.
All right, left, right's good. The good news is it looks like Max is using flaps 20 as well, so I feel better about my decision for that. Let's actually grab the weather while we're doing that then. 28013, 10 mile visibility, few clouds, 20,000, 42 Celsius, altimeter 2972. Pop that in. 72. The thing I rave about this plane is that it really does feel like it feels like you're moving a big piece of machinery. Like, this thing really gives you the feeling of taxiing something truly big. Just this big lumbering giant. Framed Tuna here for 6 months. I got a check ride next week, studying and watching this great stream. All right, Framed Tuna. Is it the check ride for your PPL or for one of your ratings, man? And cheers, my friend. It's good to see you. Thank you for your continued support. I'm showing up as a 172. Yeah, I figured as much. I don't think the 748 is properly coded in the CSLs. I'll talk to Keith about that. It's actually part of the Bluebell pack, so
Golf 13 affirmative.
if you don't have a CSL for a 748, then it's just going to show us it's going to default to a 172. Where are we at this moment? We are at the south side of the Phoenix airport. Taxiing to 25 right here.
Heavy, confirm right on Foxtrot to 25 right.
Mix 106 heavy.
I told you he would get lost, by the way. I told you he would get lost. Daniel0925, good to see you, man. Happy Friday. Have I ever had an engine fire before? In the sim, yeah, I've had Keith throw a couple of them at me in the past. In fact, Peter threw one at me at the end of the stream on Sunday. He blew up one of my engines. Go to the left. Go to the right. Why don't we play FSX? I don't know, man. Ice Skindex, good to see you, dude. Happy Friday. That was a good time, Pat Dog, for sure. Happy Friday to you as well. I got to get all the videos posted this weekend.
Southwest.
I haven't had time to go cut the videos out and like thumbnails and kind of make them look pretty and whatnot. So I'll get the three. I have 3 full videos to throw out there from the live streams. The audio quality was kind of crap, but I mean, there's still cool videos. So I'm gonna post them up to YouTube this weekend. So this weekend you'll get probably 3 videos tomorrow from Flight SimCon, and then this one will go up on Sunday. And I might even just do 2 tomorrow. Like, I'll do Saturday tomorrow, tonight's on Sunday, and then Monday I'll do, the last one from Sunday of last week. I'm not sure. We'll figure that one out. Myth check on getting this add-on. Been looking for a nice 747 for X-Men. Honestly, dude, it's pretty good. Like, I flew the VNAV all the way down coming in here, and it worked fantastic. Like, this is actually I think it's a highly underrated plane, to be honest. I think it's, aside from that, dude. Jesus. I wish we could set the volume of the outside. I think it's quite solid. There's a Southwest 733. Soup. Stop behind this guy. Give Max a second here to figure out where he's at. Screw his head back on for a moment. Yeah, last week was the brace. I have to. So the guys that did the brace last week, did you guys time that with Peter to know when he was going to fire the failure off? Because it was pretty it was spot on.
Phoenix Tower.
Like the second he fired that thing.
2-5 left, but we can do 2-5 right. That works. Runway 2-5 right, clear for takeoff.
What?
All right, clear for takeoff. 2-5 right now. Big 106 heavy.
He gave me 2-5, right? Odd. I planned it for 200 feet. Okay. Yeah, because that's about when Peter nailed the... Because, Peter nailed the failure, and you guys immediately started saying brace. So I wasn't sure if that was something that you guys had arranged or what the deal there was. What's a good 737 besides the one in the X-Plane store? There's the one over on the X-Aviation site. There's also a free mod that Zebo has put out. The Zebo 737. There's a YouTube video I have out on that, but you can just Google search it too and you'll find it. Peter had nothing to do with it. Okay. Because, like I said, Peter lit one of my engines on fire at the exact second that you guys started saying brace.
Over the departure.
Now last aircraft calling, say call sign.
Tower Vic 106 heavy. Can we have 30 seconds on the runway here? Just got to run one system check.
If 106 heavy approved this request, to be advised, I'm showing you squawk in VFR probably due to a network glitch. So reset squawk 5134.
5134 Vic 106 heavy. Will advise.
Okay. Towers 1870 or 20.9er, 2090, and then departures 19.2.
1025 needs departure radar contact. Just a quick note: you didn't say your call sign on the readback. It's more important that you say your call sign than have a very loud departure greeting. Radar contact will maintain.
X-Pin 11 does have a default 747, yes.
Delta 1213, contact Seattle approach 125.6.
That's pretty cool right there, guys. I won't lie. With so you've got I don't think it's one. Actually, Keith might have built a CSL for that. I'm not sure if that's one of Keith's or if that's one of Bluebell's, but
Delta 1213, Seattle approach by the
definitely, it's
Seattle
definitely
weather,
cool having those
visual
HD
approach
CSLs going up. Everything looks very, very, very good. Yeah, I need to clip that audio. Yeah, go back and rewatch that one. Shit! What's your call sign? Sorry. Should be the Bluebell. Okay. I wasn't sure if Keith had made a high def CSL from the default 747 or not, because he's been clipping those up pretty good. This is the Nimbus Phoenix that we're looking at here. The
so 106 heavy's rolling. Thanks.
Phoenix by Nimbus. Surf Murph, good to see you, man. 9 T-Bone, good to see you as well. Iowa Flyer, happy Friday. Wake turbo's not really going to be too much of an issue in this plane. Phoenix Tower, Giant 717s holding short 25 right.
Giant 717, Phoenix Tower.
I'm going to line up and wait. Really? Shoot! What happened to our south? We had a 757s over here. Did he leave? I think he signed off. Bummer. All right. I would just wait.
Southwest 1025, contact Albuquerque Center 134.32.
This is actually an iPad. This is my iPad Mini. It's running an application called ForeFlight, and I use it for all of my real world and also my simulation flight planning. So yeah, this isn't part of X-Plane at all. This is actually an iPad running. I'm using an application called Air Server. So if I hit that button right there, it goes out to my desktop, my home screen. So use a program called Air Server to take it over and put it on the stream. Iowa Flyer here for 6 months. Nice orange crushed C. I like that one better. Somebody called it the Trump C earlier.
1025, Albuquerque Center, Clementine.
So Iowa Flyer, thank you very much for 6 months of support, my friend. Cheers.
ABEX 106 Heavy, contact departure.
Departure ABEX 106 Heavy.
Daniel 0925.
Heavy, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 25 right. Giant 717 Heavy. Forgot my call sign. All right, lights. Camera. Action.
ABEX 106 Heavy, Phoenix departure, radar contact, Clementine file 210.
Let's go.
Delta 1213, descend and maintain 6000.
Config gear. Excuse me? What's wrong with my gear? My gear is down. Not really sure what I did. I pissed off the plane somehow. We're going to get a configure alert for this takeoff. Maybe it doesn't like being put into another plane. Whatever. I have no idea what that is. We're configured. We're good. We're getting out of here. Alright. Power's coming up. Engines look good. Toga. Toga doesn't actually work on this plane. Good to know. Cross check. Power set.
V1. Rotate. V2.
Positive rate. Gear.
Giant 717, have you not picked up your transponder? Verified transponder on contact departure.
We'll take the transponder Giant 717 over to departure. Interesting. Alright, let's go autopilot on. Start bringing those flaps in. Troubleshoot. Go to departure. Transponder is definitely on altitude. Departure Giant 717 Heavy 3,100 climbing ISO 6.
Giant 717 Heavy, Phoenix departure, still negative radar contact, still not picking up your transponder.
Still no transponder. Let me try to. You want me to disconnect, reconnect? Because everything's on for me.
Giant 717, ask him that, I'll try to redo it.
Alright, bring it back.
Disconnected. Connected to PilotEdge.
Interesting. Oh. And Phoenix Giant 717 Heavy now?
Giant 717 Heavy, Phoenix departure ID, radar contact, climb, maintain level 210.
Level 210 Giant 717 Heavy. So I see what the problem there was. Let's get 21,000 first.
KPHX 106 Heavy, contact application center 1.
So in this plane, if you move it all the way to the right, there's actually
32, 106 Heavy.
there's another detent to the right for altitude reporting. TARA is actually where I want this thing to go, not altitude report. Altitude report off, I should say. I think that was what my problem was. All right. There's a few looking in the middle.
KPHX 106 Heavy, application center climbing default 320.
We're not even pulling from that center tank, are we? That's all unusable, so we'll turn the center pump off.
Heavy, flight level 320.
Okay, so after takeoff, gears up, lights are out, flaps are in. Lights are set. Now they're set. We're good to go. McShiggity Pilot didn't get to buy a beer at Windsor Locks at Flight SimCon, so this one is for you. McShiggity Pilot, thank you very much for your donation. I appreciate it, man. Cheers. I'll try to make it a good beer. What kind of beer do you recommend? You got anything in your neck of the woods? Nose wheel steering. Could have been. I didn't get a nose wheel steering alert though when I was taking off initially from Albuquerque. Not even sure where nose wheel steering is. Probably down here. Oh, that's oxygen mask. I don't know. Whatever. We didn't break anything. We're good to go, right? Stone IPA. All right, man. Sam Addams. Boston beer, of course. All right. Well, I mean, I like Sam Addams. I don't actually have any Sam here in the house, though, which is pretty rare for me. But, yeah. Angry Pilot, good to see you, dude. Hello to you as well, sir. Captain McGee, welcome aboard. So bring some over. All right. It's 10,000 feet. We'll take the lights off. The VNAV, you know what, this plane, I'm really impressed with the VNAV. And like the general systems modeling maybe isn't there, but the auto flight stuff, the VNAV stuff, and all that seems to work really well. And it did in the previous versions as well. So I really like it. This plane. I think, like I said, is pretty. It's pretty okay. Like I said, it's maybe not the cleanest thing in the world, but it definitely gets the job done. And it's a fun big plane to fly too. Yeah, it has wing flex. Yeah, I mean the wings definitely droop when you're on the ground and they pick up when you're up in the air. If we hit some turbulence, I'll try to get back in and see if you can see the wing flex. But most planes in X-Plane do have wing flex, unless the developers specifically turn it off, which Coronado has done with a lot of their planes. AW Weaver, you did miss the takeoff, yeah, man. We're heading to Los Angeles though. We'll be there in about 45 minutes or so. Catch the landing. D-Corb likes the martini glass. I like the martini glass too. I really like that one. It seemed appropriate too for the big $25 tier for doing emotes. But I got two more emotes to put together this weekend. Figure out what I wanted to do. You guys have got some suggestions. I'm all ears.
717 Heavy, contact application center 134.32.
3432, Giant 717 Heavy. 13432. Albuquerque Giant 717 Heavy is flight level, 15,400 for flight level 210.
Giant 717 Heavy, application center climbing level 340.
Flight level 340, Giant 717. Up to 34,000 we go. There we go. Go back outside. Some more simulator, good to see, man. Enjoyed your streaming workshop to Flight SimCon. Great work. Almost bought this one today. Still on the fence though. Yeah, it's good. Like if you want to fly 747, it's a good bet. It's definitely not PMDG. PMGGs is kind of its own league. And thanks for the good words about the panel. I'm interested what people thought about the panel. Like, we debriefed on it a little bit afterwards, and you know, some of the guys thought that maybe we didn't need to cover the simulation stuff or the streaming like setup and whatnot quite as much as we did, or as much as I did, I should say, and that I should have allocated more time towards the Q&A. But I'm kind of on the fence about it. Like, I think that there was still quite a lot of value to be had in talking about all the setting up the live stream stuff, spending that extra 10 minutes and talking about that, rather than doing more Q&A time. It would have been nice to have had 90 minutes, to be honest, for the slot though. Captain McGee, good to see you. It's all part of the real experience, yeah. Yeah, excuse me, sorry guys. This plane wings definitely flap around a lot in the 747, that's for sure. Where should Flight SimCon be next year? I'd be perfectly happy if it stayed in Hartford another year.
11:20, Denver, clearance for the Salt Lake
Or
City Airport,
Windsor Locks, Bradley, whatever. That's very convenient for me. It's very cheap for me. I don't have to really spend a whole lot of money outside of some gas and whatnot. But they'll put it where they put it. Good GA aircraft for X-Plane 11. Talking no special cockpit gadgets, just straight flying. I have a 172 looking for a turbo. I don't know of any turbos that are any good as far as the GA stuff goes. Like the GA planes I would recommend. The Pipistrel Panthera is fantastic, but that's got...
Delta 1213, contact Seattle
What's this
Tower.
thing doing? Pipistrel Panthera's got a lot of
1025, contact Los
Angeles,
Angeles, 133,
pretties in the cockpit, like a lot of extra stuff that you probably don't need.
55 for Southwest 1025. We'll see you later, Peter.
The autopilot appears to be having some problems with this particular turn. Let's see if we can help this thing out here. Okay, let's do this. Go to heading select mode. Let's get it pointed towards Messi, then we'll let it we'll let it try again. All right, we'll go back to LNAV. Interesting. What does it do? Just as I finish praising this airplane.
Delta 1213, make right close traffic runway 34 right clear to land.
It's really all hosed right now trying to make this transition. All right, don't do that. Go back. Should dancing, that's right. Woo Pig, good to see you, man. Yes, Josh J. Gibbs streamed the panel, and it's on his YouTube channel. I think it's like Mr. Gibbs 31 or something. What makes a great Twitch stream? Drama. Yeah, a little bit of drama. That's all it takes sometimes. Let's try direct Eastwood. So we're basically pointed to Eastwood right now already. So no. Eastwood to the top. What if I do that? Then I hit LNAV. I think that might actually settle. Something about that messy intersection, man. The plane did not like that one. It did not like the end of that star. Or that SID. That's crazy. I mean, Eastwood's basically in a straight line from Messi, so it's not a big deal, but yeah. So this plane's generally okay. I'm generally impressed with it, but not always. I am Relic. Thank you very much for 6 months of support, sir. Cheers, my friend. I appreciate it, buddy.
Mix 106, contact Los Angeles Center 133.55.
Josh, it's good to see you, man.
Okay, looks 106 heavy, 35. Good night, Peter. Take care, bud.
Trying to rock me to sleep. That's right. Leighton 23, good to see you, man. Glad you're here for the second flight too. It's a good time. JC Film 2 says Gremlins. I know, dude. Does Max have a channel? Dude killed it in the stream. Max has a channel, yeah. We killed it in what stream? Oh, in my stream. Yeah, Serious Max. Max, say hello, dude. So you guys would have seen Durka, John Fly, and then Josh J. Gibbs and Max. And, Jeff Fabiano was also with me. But if Max would say hello, there you go. So there's Serious Max. He streams from time to time too. And he was with Josh, who just said something. Josh J. Gibbs. So if you're not following those guys, you should be. Yeah, dude, Max, that was a pretty terrible landing. I'm not generally one to judge, but I'm going to judge you on that one. Oh, nice picture, Ian. Alan trying to wedge himself into Keith's airplane. I only got to watch the stream for the first time in like a month. Well, Alan, we're happy to see you, man. I know the Friday nights don't work for everybody, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the Friday nights are what works for me. I'm still trying to work on some additional stream times outside of Friday nights. But it's been a little tough lately. You got me from Jeff. All right, man. I'll take a referral from Jeff. No problem. Paco Bort, good to see you, man. Paco, it's getting pretty late for you, buddy, isn't it? Sweet dreams. Remember to always fly casual. Absolutely, dude. Thank you very much for your support, sir. 6 months. It's awesome. And get some sleep, dude. It's getting late over there. Thought the Hoover app was... I didn't actually use the Hoover app at all. Honestly, I would have liked to have tried it, but like I didn't do anything at Flight SimCon aside from stay at my booth. I got to wander around a few times. Like we had my Cessna Sim guy in here earlier, Tom, and I really wanted to go check out Tom's simulator, but I didn't have a chance to. I didn't have any time. I ended up streaming about 5 hours or so out of the during the event, and then kind of playing tech support for some of those guys and whatnot. So, like between the stream and then the panel and whatnot, there just was no time. That's all right. I'm not complaining. I knew that going into it that I was going to be pretty much busy the whole time. So I was pretty okay with that. I don't like this camera. Move this camera back. How about that? Is that better? That's a little better right there. I guess. The wing is so big, it's just in the way. I like that right there. Yeah. I'll take that view. Oh, you're Mountain Time. Oh, Paco, I thought you were one of the guys from Portugal. Never mind. Sorry, Paco. Jahar, good to see you, man. Can I share this one, Max?
717, contact Los Angeles Center, 133.55. Good night, Twitch.
3355, Giant 717. We'll see you, man. And Twitch says good night.
Roger.
Peter's also watching. I'm sure. At least I assume he's watching. He'll definitely tune in now that he's not on the stream anymore. Scarebus Driver, good to see you, buddy. Happy Saturday, I think, for you guys.
Viper 33 Sierra Bravo Santa Maria Tower, eastbound departure approved. Runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Is this somebody new? I don't recognize the voice. Los Angeles Center, Giant 717, flight level 288, climbing flight level 340.
Giant 717, LA Center, roger.
Roger.
And ABX 106, are we planning a new route here at 12?
It's not the size of the wing, it's how you use the cruise lift.
106 heavy, affirmative, standby.
Roger, thank you.
A new route. Max didn't go very high. Well, we're going high, damn it. We're going way up there. I like the wing view, man. I really do. Like I kind of make fun of the wing view, but it does look pretty cool. Like that's a neat shot right there. Is it AJ? Check my PMs. Yeah. Sorry, Max. I was just about to check that. Max just sent me this picture. I don't know if you can see it, but he may or may not have forgotten to close his cargo door.
Heavy. You're clear to the Los Angeles airport via present position direct console. That's
I suppose I could pull that. I might be able to pull that up over here. Let's see if I can pull it up without anything else incriminating coming up.
Arrival. Maintain 2000.
Alright, direct console.
Oh, here you go. Yeah. Here's the picture he sent me.
12,000 from KLAX, APEX 106 Heavy, and we are declaring an emergency.
There's 106 Heavy, Rogers. Safe fuel remaining in minutes and souls on board.
Stand by here. We have 2 souls on board and stand by on the fuel.
Bricks Brax, I am going to DCI finals. Good to see you, man. Yeah, we already have our tickets. Already have our tickets ordered. We'll be sitting up. I don't remember where we're sitting. We're sitting on like the 30-35 yard line, about halfway up.
106 Heavy has 32,000 pounds of Jet A.
Next 106, Roger.
So Max, did that just happen, or did you forget to close it? And are you going to keep going? I'm assuming you're going to keep going to Los Angeles, right? I mean, your alternative is basically to dive bomb it down to Palm Springs. It just opened. Oh, dear God. State the nature of your emergency. Sir, the cargo door is open. It's awfully breezy in here.
Southwest 791, contact Limburg Tower 118.3.
Cedric says the cabin was hot. Yeah, no kidding. At least he didn't forget to put the nose cone down. It might actually be fun to taxi around with the nose cone up in this thing.
Southwest 791, Limburg Tower, runway 27, clear to land. Southwest 1025, descend via to Hollywood 1 arrival.
J Snap says it's Christmas over some Indian reservation right now, raining Amazon. I like it. DCI is going to be good. Lots of friends that went through various corps during and after high school. Yeah, dude, I love DCI. I'm looking forward to going to the theater now on Thursday and seeing the opening night. I'm definitely looking forward to finals night, and I'm also looking forward to the show I'm going to see here in New England. I have, oh my God, dude, I was able to get the ticket. So I was able to get my tickets for my show here in New England, basically like less than an hour after they went on sale. So I'm bang on the 50, as far back as you can get on this little high school stadium, and yeah, I'm so stoked for that. Like, it's going to be awesome. I'm a huge fan of the cores.
Okay, Piper 33 Sierra Bravo, frequency change approved. 282 Bravo.
Should be a good time though.
San Luis Tower.
Yeah, my so for the DCI stuff in August, I'm flying to Indianapolis on Thursday. And hanging out with my buddy for a couple of days. We're gonna go to DCI on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I'm flying to Boston, briefly, hopping on another airplane, flying to the Azores, and going on vacation for a week and a half. So yeah, that's going to be a busy weekend for me. Nico Khan, good to see you. I have no idea what that means. I don't actually know any Japanese. I just threw some stuff in Google Translate, and it came out funny. I was like, all right, I'll take that. I play my drumline for school. It's pretty fun. Nice, Leighton. Sweet. I played the trumpet for 7 years. I marched for 5 years in high school. Yeah, Bricksback, did you get to see that show live? Did you get to see that show live at a small field? So I saw it twice. I saw it twice at a high school stadium, and that's the way to see a show, because it's a totally different experience. Yeah, I have that. I like that show. I actually I still like Tilt better, but I thought that Downside Up was pretty damn good. I think there was just so much stuff that was going on with that thing. You guys ever tried to go to sleep, have some guy hunting outside, waking up every shot? That's okay. That's kind of weird, Justin. Not sure what that means. Thought you were. I asked if you were flying Japan. No, dude. I just. We're flying in SoCal. I mean, SoCal in a way is kind of like Japan. So Max, are you actually diverting? Are you diverting to Palm Springs? Or are you just getting down low and then still heading to Los Angeles? Tilt closures are by far my favorite. Yeah, it's so good. So I saw Tilt. Remember, I saw Tilt live, and there was another show that weekend. Actually, there was another show the next day that I hadn't intended to go to, and I liked Tilt so damn much that I immediately went home and bought tickets to the show, the next day's show, and took my wife with me. And it was just like, I just was blown away by how good that show was. Like, it was so good. And it kind of like set the stage for, you know, their victory last year. But just like, holy crap, it was innovative. It was different. Sam swore I did not get to try any VR demos. No, I didn't really have a whole lot of time to leave my booth, unfortunately. I was pretty much at the whims of. Are you still going to LAX? Okay, Max. I was pretty much at the whims of you know, of the booth, like just talking to people, meeting people, answering questions, you know, running a couple live shows and whatnot. So I didn't get to try any VR, unfortunately. I know some folks did. I know Jeff has done a lot of stuff with VR. Like, he actually owns an Oculus.
Southwest 791 turn.
Did anybody have a chance to try the DCS F-18 and E3? Definitely not that, no. Changed my perspective on flights, and that's what I hear. Yeah, I hear it makes it pretty amazing. I did I got to mess with. Oh man, I got to mess with Fly Inside last year at Flight SimCon, and it was pretty cool. Like, I only got to play around with it for like 5 or 10 minutes. It was neat. I'll probably end up having to invest in VR here in the next 6 to 12 months, I think. But like the thing about what I do in VR is that it's tough for, like, I don't know how I would stream VR.
Maybe X106 Heavy, just be advised, you can ignore the altitude restrictions on the arrival. Just maintain 1-2000.
We'll ignore it and maintain 12, 1-2000, ABEX 106. Thank you.
So he must have declared for pressurization. Yeah, so like I don't know. I don't know what I was talking about at this point. Oh yeah, right, the VR stuff. Like I don't know how I would stream VR. VR would be really cool for my own personal use. But I just don't know how I would be able to get it to work with a stream. I need to translate that. Maybe later, J10. Yeah, I heard the VR was cool though. Like I think the X-Plane stuff worked pretty well too, right? Because like I know
33 Sierra Bravo radar contact 13 miles northeast of the Santa Maria Airport.
Fly Inside was there.
LA Center,
they were just down the hallway from me. And then I know, you know, X-Plane has the native stuff they're working on. I think even like, doesn't P3D have native stuff at this point too?
Sierra Bravo negative.
Obviously DCS has native VR, yeah. Aerofly FS2, yep. They probably have the best engine right now, maybe outside of DCS for doing the VR stuff. Like, their engine was really, really good. I mean, you could so my problem isn't necessarily like streaming it. Like, I can definitely show you VR within X-Plane. It's a matter of getting like the important chat stuff. You know, I'd say 90% of the reason why this whole streaming thing works is because I can sit here and read chat and talk to you guys. And if I'm in VR, like, ooh, that's cool. You're doing some neat stuff, but I can't actually talk to you. I can't actually have a conversation with the chat. So I just don't know how that would work for me. JPA FSC, good to see you, man. Thinking about a discovery flight just to see what it's all about. I'm not sure what to expect. Do a discovery flight, dude. Spend the $120 or whatever. Do the discovery flight. It's totally worth it, and you'll know after the discovery flight if you want to do more. The only danger in doing in my opinion, in doing the discovery flight is that you might really like it, and then you're going to want to try to find a way to spend the money on it.
47.
But definitely do it. Like, book a discovery flight and just give it a go, because it's a really neat experience. Put it that way.
4657 read back correct. You have a requested out.
What's the name of the app that you used to get 4-flight into X-Plane? It's called X-Plane. There's a mode within X-Plane. The preferences, general.
4657, roger. Advise ready for taxi.
Nope. Nope. Oh yeah, here you go. So if you go to the X-Plane settings, go to network, go to iPhone and iPad, you can broadcast here, and X-Plane will just broadcast it out. And within P3D and FSX, you have to use some other program. But I think P3D version 4 supports it natively. The internet, yeah, interaction is everything indeed. Yeah, absolutely. Because like, I mean, I think the VR stuff would be cool for like maybe 1 or 2 streams where it's like, okay, we're gonna take a look at this and we're gonna get some reaction shots. But then outside of that, it's like, I don't know. I think the novelty would wear off.
Southwest 1025, contact LA.
And plus, like, people don't like to see general aviation stuff, right? Like, general aviation is not the focus of streams.
Heavy contact, SoCal,
Big Red 7813 here for 2 months, man. Thank you very much for your continued support. I really appreciate it, dude. Cheers. So, what extent do you actually get to fly?
1025. I just had a brain fart.
Oh, J. Paul, it depends on the instructor, dude. Like, on my discovery flight, I flew the whole damn thing. So I did 2 discovery flights with 2 different flight schools. One was a couple years ago and one was back in April. And both of those flights, I was flying the whole time. So if it's a good school, they'll let you fly as much as they're comfortable with. Or they'll let you, like, hang on to the controls and whatnot. But you should be in control of that plane. Like, the only time that you may not be in control of that plane is the takeoff and the landing. But you should have the controls the rest of the time. And even then, like, I would say that, like, your discovery flight, you should have it from the get-go. You know? Like, definitely at my school. If you live in New England, go to Eagle East up in Lawrence, Massachusetts. Like, you'll have the controls the whole time. It's fantastic. They're really good. J10GB, I'm drinking a Bell's Porter. So the Kalamazoo Brewing Company, Bell's. I'm drinking one of their porters. Very, very, very good, dark, strong beer. Sabid, good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday.
ABX10.
VR is point of view, use this for streams. Yeah, it does. I generally agree. KKBH, good to see you. Just answered that one.
Type unknown.
I think it might be a new controller, Miniwebs. Good to see Miniwebs. I don't recognize the voice. I'll have to ask Max later. He keeps up on that stuff. Max would know. Booking a flight next month if that's the case. Yeah, I honestly, like, I recommend it. And I've heard of some discovery flights where they don't let you do as much. But
Giant 717, descend via the Hollywood 1 arrival.
Descend via the Hollywood 1 arrival, Giant 717. Alright, so let's do this. Let's find the bottom of the Hollywood 1. That's going to be 12,000 feet. And we're not carrying passengers, we're just carrying cargo, so we're not going to worry about descend now ahead of time. No way. We want efficiency. This operation's got to make us some money. Actually, it's going to
4657.
It is going to start down
straight
now,
out departure, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
That's all right. Close enough, right? Okay, so we'll do a VNAV descent down. Our next restriction is Hollywood below 32,000. So we'll be able to make that no problem. And then we'll go from there. Old controller who recently came back. Nice, okay. Controller was there last Friday before Flight SimCon. Ah, okay. Jack C, good to see you, man. Jack C was at Flight SimCon. Jaxie, I hope you bought your girlfriend something nice for coming along with you. Just saying. I'm not sure that was the kind of event that she was interested in.
1747.
Cargo doesn't complain. Damn straight. I like how Sirius Max talks in the chat when something is mentioned about him in the stream. Well, I knew he was watching. Like, I know that Max is watching, so like I wouldn't be like I don't even know who's not watching. I think Sorcerer Dave's not watching anymore. I wouldn't be like Sorcerer Dave and you know, just like Beetlejuice the crap out of him.
4657 squawk 1747.
Took my discovery flight 2 weeks ago for $99. Had full control. Started training next week. Nice, dude. Congratulations, Average Gamer. Yeah, I mean, that's the same boat. Like I did my discovery flight. And I immediately booked my first lesson because I knew into the discovery flight. Like I did the discovery flight my second time because I was testing. Like I was checking out flight schools, not because I was saying, am I going to be interested in flying airplanes? Because I already knew that. So my second discovery flight was just, I want to see if you and I are going to get along well. Whereas my first one was definitely like that was a wedding gift that was bought for me, and that one was more like I have no idea what to expect. Am I going to get to fly the plane? Like what's going to go on?
06 heavy, so
yeah, discovery flight's $99. Like so the first one I did would have been like 120, 125, but it was a little bit longer, and the second one I did was $99. And I got in my discovery flight I got a half an hour of ground instruction and then a half an hour of flight time. And they had a very sort of canned ritual that they do for these discovery flights. Like you do this, he does the same thing for every one of them, and you know it's pretty much by the book. But it was enough. Like it was what I needed.
Last four. What's 1025? Thank you. Last 4657 contact.
Party for tomorrow. Buying a helicopter tour in Newport. She's always wanted to go on one. Nice, dude. Helicopter tour would be pretty fun. I wouldn't even think of doing a helicopter tour down in Newport. That's pretty cool, though. So she's into real planes then, not the fake ones.
Last 4657.
And of course, Ian knows who the hell you're talking about. Ian, I get the feeling you know basically everybody.
Maintain VFR, resume on navigation.
I'm doing flight school, but I live in Hawaii. Do you think I need to travel somewhere else in my cross country? Or can I do it within Hawaii? Brixprax, my understanding is that there's special regulations that exist for doing flight training within Hawaii. Talk to your instructor about that. But yeah, there's special things that exist for getting your stuff done within Hawaii because of the fact that you know, it's an island or it's a set of islands. Helicopter training requires a mortgage. Yeah, pretty much. Bird's eye view. Check it out. Flight starts at $75. Oh, nice, dude. Okay. I will look into that. That's something that my wife and I would probably do. Leighton says didn't make the flight simcon. Went to a family thing. Flight back. Got to the flight deck. Nice, dude. Got to see the flight deck on the 175. That's cool. Amanda GX, welcome aboard.
That's 4657. I read you.
Absolutely. I bet the flying down in Hawaii is pretty sweet too.
Nope.
Nope. Not gonna happen. Discrimination against islands. Why is Trump on my Twitter feed?
Oxnard Tower southeast bound departure. Approved departure from the south ramp at your own risk.
Which flying club did I join?
1025,
Past the maximum point of crazy for now. Thinking about getting back into training. Work has been too insane. Ian, I'm in the Hawk Flying Club. Hawk Flying Club out of Lawrence, Massachusetts. HawkFlyingClub.org.
1025. Thank you. Maintain.
I'm taking my training at Eagle East. Eagle East, also out of Lawrence. If you don't want to join a club, I would even say, either way, you're going to go through Eagle East for your training. If you don't want to join the club and you just want looking for a good flight school, like Eagle East is awesome.
Giant 717, contact LA Center 126.35.
2635, Giant 717. 12635.
KBX 106 heavy SoCal approach. You have the weather for Los Angeles. KBX 106 heavy Roger traffic 12 o'clock and 13
What are
miles
we on?
southeast.
Hollywood 1?
1600 type unknown. X106 Heavy at Seaview to clear ILS runway 25 left approach.
Los Angeles Center, Giant 717, flight level 267, descending Hollywood 1.
Giant 717, LA Center, roger, LA altimeter 2985.
85. Alright, 85. There we go. We are on X-Plane 11. Sea Dog, welcome aboard. Flight training was just a bit more than I had expected. Yeah, it's pricey. Like I have my I show my spreadsheet basically every flight at this point, but I really broke down the cost. Like I broke down the cost to everything. You know, my wife's headset's $350. The bag I bought's $30. Renter's insurance is $537. GoPro was $100. Like I broke everything down, and I'm at $2,500 in non-flying expenses, $3,900 in flying expenses.
66 frequency change.
If I look at what I've got left here, I'm estimating I have $2,400 in rental expenses and $800 in instructor expenses to go. So about $3,200 to go. Like my total cost is right down here. So total spent. Here's how much I've spent non-flying. Here's how much I've spent flying. So I've spent $6,300 so far. I'm anticipating spending $9,500. And $9,000 to $10,000 is about what I expected. Like long term. Like my estimates for actual flying expenses were about $7,100, and that's pretty close to what I'm going to come out to. I'm going to be probably a little bit more than that in the end, but yeah, $7,100 is about what I anticipated spending, and that doesn't include the $600 I spent to join a flying club, but that's my own problem. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely not a cheap thing. I think no matter where you're at in the country, you're looking at like $9,000 to $10,000 at them.
Contact SoCal approach 132.37.
3237, Giant 717. I was not expecting a frequency change that quickly. Let's grab Los Angeles weather here. Okay. Winds are 240, 9 or 10 mile visibility, few clouds, 821 Celsius, altimeter is 2984. 84.
VX106 heavy traffic, no factor.
AVX 106 heavy.
Los Angeles approach, Giant 717 heavy, flight level 238, descending Hollywood 1 with the Los Angeles weather.
Giant 717 heavy SoCal approach, SCV cleared ILS 125 left approach.
After Seaview cleared ILS 25 left approach, Giant 717 heavy. Perfect. So we're gonna pull up the ILS 25 left here. That's Los Angeles, man. You fly the arrival, you immediately get on the approach. Like there's literally nothing to do here. We can go ahead and brief the approach real quick though. I'll be coming on the 25 left approach for ILS. Coming on the ILS 25 left approach into Los Angeles. Going to tune into 109.9er. Set a course of 251. We'll be coming in from Seaview. Seaview has us coming in here pretty much at the end of the ILS, so we're going to be flying a fairly long set of legs. 37.2 miles once we're established on the localizer is what it's going to be before we get in. So we have a long way to get down. But Seaview, we're going to cross 12,000 feet. Below 270 knots. From there, we'll be looking to capture the localizer, capture the glide slope, get our way down. What I'm going to do is set myself up for...
ABX 106 heavy contact.
I'm going to set the GPS up to descend me, and set the VNAV to descend me until we get to 1,900 feet. So we'll say 2,000 feet. 2,000 feet will bring us into where we definitely should capture the localizer, or capture the ILS. As soon as we capture the ILS, though, we're going to make the switch over to using the ILS and the localizer as opposed to using the GPS. So our minimums today, minimums are going to be 200 feet. In the event of a missed approach, we're going to climb heading 251 to 2,000 feet, cross the Santa Monica 160 radio, then make a left turn to heading 236 to intercept the Santa Monica 195 radio, and then head down to the Catley intersection. Catley is identified by the crossing of the Let's see, the 195 radial off of Santa Monica and the 210 radial off of LAX. Also the, good lord, the 255 radial off of Seal Beach and the 117 radial off of Ventura. I don't think we're going to go missed. I think we'll be okay. So that's good. We've plugged that into our F&C, so that should just get all picked up here. We'll be at Seaview here momentarily. We're awfully high right now.
660 cleared into the Los Angeles Bravo airspace. Maintain VFR.
And awfully fast, too, for coming up on Seaview. I don't think this VNAV's doing its thing. So let's kill the VNAV, because I'm supposed to be under 270 knots. All right.
251 Charlie Victor.
Let's get this sucker. I think maybe we're hosed right now. I don't think the VNAV ever picked up. That's okay. I know how to fix that problem. When in doubt, add speed brakes. Or spoilers or whatever. Pull the big things out to slow you down. I mean, we met the altitude restrictions coming through here, so that was fine. Mistake brakes make everything better, says Ian. Yes, I agree. The tactical approach coming into Los Angeles. So that's what we're after. I know the speed brakes are extended. Why wouldn't they be? Unable cruise altitude. Well, that's fine because we're descending.
717 heavy contact, SoCal approach 124.9er.
24.9er, 717 heavy. 12490. 1 2 1 2 4 9
heading maintain
0.
VFR at below 1,500. Departure frequency 120.55. Squawk 3213.
Boy, we got a long ways to descend.
So it's 251 Charlie Victor.
We'll make it though. Oh yeah, like our banana bar says we'll totally make it. Los Angeles opponent's Giant 717 Heavy is 14,000 on the ILS 25 left Los Angeles.
717 Heavy SoCal approach right.
What's it doing? What's it doing?
25 contact LA Tower 1 tree 49er. Our 954 Alpha Golf San Luis ground runway 29er taxi via Alpha.
I think it's gonna get all messed up again here.
Bank angle.
Bank angle, it says. Yeah, okay. Noted. Oh yeah, this thing's all messed up again.
1025 LA Tower.
All right, put it in heading mode.
Wind 240 at 9er, runway 24 right, clear lane.
Get her slowed down to 250 knots while we're at it. These speed brakes, unlike the ones in the 737, are actually useful. Anyway, whatever. We're fine.
47332 San Luis ground, roger.
I'm gonna wait for that little intercept there. Once the intercept happens, we'll pop the localizer.
Echo,
and we'll just keep heading down.
Runway 29er.
Fueler 7,000 feet, so we're coming up on that. Actually doing okay here, really. All things considered. Probably pop my speed brakes in now. The localizer captured, yeah. Got the localizer. I think LA Tower is going to be next. We'll get that tuned in here. LA Tower to the south is 2095.
Bravo contact Bakersfield approach 118.8.
95. Perfect. We need our landing lights on once the loads happen here. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1. Nope. Is it going to fish for the localizer too? Really?
Upper 3-3 Sierra Bravo Bakersfield approach. Yeah, Bakersfield in sight.
Gonna fish for that as well, isn't it? LA's weird coming in and X-plane because the localizers don't behave the way they should. Right? The localizers just they get a little funky, they get a little weird.
Sierra Bravo, you didn't answer the question. Do you have Bakersfield in sight?
They like the localizers typically don't pick up this far out. So the planes do like super crazy weird things. Because I mean at gate we're still 17 and a half miles out
heavy contact,
from
LA
gate.
Tower,
Like Honda is generally where I would expect to get the
2095
localizer.
106 heavy.
Giant 717, I show you approximately 1 mile off the localizer. If you fly heading 270, you can rejoin.
Okay, 270 to rejoin. Giant 717 heavy. This is why I usually don't fly into Los Angeles, by the way, because of these types of problems with the localizer. Because you can never like it's impossible to do if you're slant alpha or slant whiskey. So you hit the look button now. It's going to intercept that.
3-3 Sierra Bravo, thank you. Radar service.
It's going to fly through it.
Maintain VFR. Contact.
And it's going to try to intercept it. But I think the autopilot's got some issues in this plane.
It's 106 heavy LA Tower.
Okay, there we go.
409 runway 25 left and left.
Okay, now we've got it.
717 heavy, reduce speed to 180.
180, 717 heavy.
Giant 717 heavy, caution wake turbulence if following a heavy ABX on a 6-mile final.
Okay, we have the traffic 717 heavy, caution wake turbulence.
There's another aircraft that called, please say again.
Okay, we'll get that speed back. Start getting the flaps and all that crap out. Come down to inner ref. Index. Approach.
107.
So we're going to be flaps 30. 150 knots.
7332, cross runway 29er, continue via Alpha full lane.
Yeah, pull the chute! Oh crap, we descended below the glide slope. Ah! So we can level off for now. We can also go bring the speed brakes in. Flaps 10.
Alright, 717 heavy contact LA Tower 120.905.
20.95 Giant 717 heavy.
Santa Barbara ground, Cirrus Vision 251 Charlie Victor North ramp ready taxi with Golf.
There's the intercept. There's 180 knots. About 10 miles out, we'll drop the gear. Once the gear comes out, we will drop the flaps the rest of the way.
107 Tango X-ray.
Get ourselves configured for landing.
Beechcraft bearing 58, 7 Tango X-ray.
Pull the speed back to 150.
107 Tango X-ray on departure, fly runway heading, maintain VFR.
I got TCAS in it. This plane's supposed to have TCAS, but I don't see anybody here.
0.55, squawk 1312.
On departure,
Flaps
flight
full.
runway heading at or below 1500.
Arm speed brakes.
120.55.
Arm the auto brakes.
1312 for 7 Tango X-ray.
7 Tango X-ray, read back correct.
Tower
717 LA Tower, traffic 12 o'clock and 4 miles. Heavy jet 900, report him inside.
Okay, in event of a missed approach, we're going to go 2,000 feet. LA Tower, Giant 717 heavies in the ILS 25 left, 7 out.
29.
Giant 717, do you have the aircraft in front of you inside?
Affirmative.
Giant 717, maintain visual separation, runway 25 left, clear to land.
Middle land, visual separation, 25 left, Giant 717 heavy.
Los Angeles ground, southwest.
Okay, we're as slow as we're going to go right now.
1025 on Zulu.
Go ahead and kill the autopilot.
Southwest 1025, you never change the ground in between 2 runways. Contact tower 133.9.
And we will kill the auto throttle as well once the sim picks itself up here.
33.9 for 1025.
My aircraft?
Santa Barbara Tower, Cirrus Vision 251 Charlie Victor, ready to go 15 left.
Cirrus Vision 251 Charlie Victor, Santa Barbara Tower.
Here we go.
15 left, clear for takeoff.
1,000 checked.
15 left, clear for takeoff. Vision 1 Charlie Victor.
Santa Barbara ground, Baron 107 Tango X-ray request taxi to active VFR departure. I have numbers.
Baron 107.
Seems the
Tango
buildings
X-ray,
on
Santa Barbara
final are
Ground,
gone.
15 left taxi via
We will not have a repeat of last time, that's for
15
sure.
left taxi via Charlie 7 Tango X-ray.
Didn't
Southwest
say that.
1025 LA Tower crossing.
Yeah, we're clear.
124 left taxi to parking via Echo.
Cross 24 left via Echo, the parking, and my apologies for Southwest 1025.
ABX 106 heavy turn left traffic on the
I am using the X55 Rhino, yes sir.
Alright, left Alpha, and got time for a quick remark.
ABX 106 heavy standby.
That remark might even be useful for me.
Raptor 660 have Los Angeles Airport inside.
Okay, a little left of the center line there.
Raptor 66, no, you haven't touched the Delta. You can contact LA Tower.
Okay, final approach, gear down, 3 green. Flaps are set, lights are set. Clearance received. We're landing.
San Luis Tower, November 954 Alpha Golf, short of runway 29.
954 Alpha Golf, San Luis Tower, left coast traffic approved, report midfield east pass, runway 29 clear for takeoff.
Left close approved, report midfield each pass, 29, clear for takeoff.
251 Charlie Victor, radar contact, say altitude.
Come on, down. Don't float the damn thing. There we go.
251 Charlie Victor, thank you, contact Santa Barbara departure.
Versus out, versus green, desal.
San Luis Tower, November 4732, information Quebec, runway 29, ready for departure, ready for close traffic.
251 Charlie Victor, Santa Barbara.
I was gonna try to make that one, but
on navigation and maintain VFR.
okay, manual braking, auto throttles are versus end.
2 San Luis Tower, runway 29 line up and wait.
29 line up and wait, November 4732.
Giant 717 heavy turn left taxi to parking via Alpha, maintenance frequency.
Left parking Alpha, your frequency 717 heavy. Great night.
ABX 106 heavy, go ahead with your question.
Alright, he's busy tonight.
I want to tell that Vision Jet guy, it's the call sign's not Cirrus Vision, it's just Vision Jet, his call sign. That's what they do in the real world.
Copy all Vision Jet, thank you.
Thank you.
Alright.
66 is with you 5 miles west and bound for middle complex with Alpha.
Gonna turn off here.
Raptor 66 LA Tower, make straight in.
Clear right, clear left, take us all the way to the end. We'll park next to Max.
Straight in for the center complex and landing on Raptor 66, thanks.
Alright. Lights. Let's get the old APU going. We'll park here next to Max. Max, don't disconnect yet. Please. Where was the VATSIM event tonight? I don't know. I forget where the FNO was. I looked it up. Oh, it was Detroit, I believe. Hello. Of course he disconnected. Max, don't disconnect yet. He disconnects. That's all right. We'll just take it all the way down to the cargo hub. You know, screw it. We're gonna park here because I'm all set with taxiing tonight.
33 Sierra Bravo, Bakersfield.
Sure, let's take this auto gate here. I feel like I'm too big for this.
33 Sierra Bravo, Bakersfield Tower.
That's what she said.
Bakersfield Tower, Piper 33 Sierra Bravo, 9 miles west, landing with...
Buddy,
Piper 33 Sierra
you
Bravo,
may be
Piper,
standing just a little bit too close.
runway 30 right, and clear
Oh, there. Now he's connected again. All right, let's go park next to Max. Oh no. Sorry, dude. Yeah. I want to come park next to you here. Photo op, you know? You're in a British Airways plane. Turn him off. Thanks, Jack, man. Appreciate it, buddy. All right. Ramp worker death. I know we got a couple of them with this one. Let's see here. How do we park this for the maximum cool factor? Is this it right here? You think? Oh yes. It's not gay if they don't touch, right? Perfect, right there. All right, let's kill that. Park brake. APU's online. Let's kill the turn the APU bleed on. Fantastic. APU gen. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, look at that. That's too cool right there. There's gotta be a way we can set this up. Maybe just like that. Weird facade going on back there. Let's do some time of day stuff. Just a second, Max. Customize. No. Make it daytime. Right there. What do you say? That's a good shot. Deal with that. All right, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. Let's go watch the replay, I guess. We'll call it quits. Thanks again, Max. Appreciate it, buddy. Max, stick around. We'll let's stick around. Let's chat. All right. We're off PilotEdge. Go disconnect here. Check out this landing. That's way too far out. Hawthorne is putting us, or no, that's putting us at Compton. Now it's at Hawthorne. Then should go to LAX here in a second. Look at the traffic. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Come on, go to Los Angeles. Let's go. There we go. Really? I didn't tail strike it, did I? I hope not. Nah, not even close. It's about as close to a grease as you get at 747, I think. One more. We'll call it quits. Oh man, it looks so good. It is awesome seeing this thing coming in on the approach. It really is. I lied. One more. The wing flex doesn't work in replay mode. Let's go here. Nope. Let's do this one. Then we'll call it quits. And down. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was fun. I want to thank you guys all so much for coming out. Short one tonight, 3.5 hours, but it's all right. I'm kind of okay with the short one this evening. That was fun. I don't know what else to say. Look forward to some. I'm gonna post. If you guys didn't see last week's stuff, I'm gonna post the YouTube videos this weekend. And big thanks to the guys for giving me permission to do that. This will go up on Sunday, and then we'll see you some point next week. My wife is gone for a few days. It's gone for a week starting Wednesday, so my hope is to do some extra streaming, but you know how that goes. Depends on what I end up, depends on whether or not I end up going to the airport and doing real flying. So guys, we'll see you. We'll definitely see you next Friday. In the meantime, have a good weekend and toodles. Where's the music? There we go. See you guys.